Alright, I lied. We'll start way earlier than I expected because I don't really have much else to do. So, the usual, more Arceus today. What the hell? Okay, that's to okay, because I shut off the game. I forgot. I forgot I was playing Pokemon Violet. We did the Violet raid. You quite literally didn't miss anything. I mean, at this point, well, what raid was it? I don't even remember. It was Primarina. Dude, the Primarina raid was like a whole bunch of nothing. Like, you set up Lapras and you just headbutt it. And yeah, you'll run a little low on time because Lapras isn't the most powerful attacker ever. But it's soloable, and that's really all that matters, is as long as you don't get crit like twice in a row, which is very unlikely anyway, which didn't even happen to me. Like, you're not going to be in any real trouble. So, I did go down the list again today. Where is it? Where is it? The list. No, not the Final Fantasy, or the Square Enix store. Not that. Where's the... Here we go. I went down the list. I didn't mark what Pokemon are battle-only Pokemon, but I did mark what Pokemon we have complete. I basically cleaned up the Google Sheet, just in the interest of knowing what I do and don't have left to do. So, you know, we have... Basically, I'm going to leave the storyline Pokemon for the most part. Just, you know, I don't really particularly want to do them. We're starting to come up on some rather annoying Pokemon. So I guess what we could do to start... Wait, what's left on Togetic, actually? Hold on. Hello, Ash. What's left on Togetic? Where the fuck is it? What? Where's... Oh, okay, it's only on Alabaster. I was about to say. We have to use Togetic. Let's do Purugly, I guess. Yeah, we have to use it. Play rough and then double edge. Agile. We have to defeat 25. I mean, that's not fantastic. It's also not great. Could have been doing that a long time. Alright, and then we have Drapion, which is just to use Venoshock, use Cross Poison. Do we even have Drapion in the party? Yeah, we do. Alright, well, that's what I mean. We're starting to get to the hump where it's like, there's not really a ton more to do. Like, a lot of this is going to be very slow, there and back, there and back, there and back, there and back. There's not a lot of poison types. There's not a lot of pure grass types in this game either, which is unfortunate. I think that's, like, my #1 complaint is, like, there's not a lot of certain types of Pokemon. Which I wish that they would have expanded the text, but whatever, that's besides the point at this point. So, what we have to do is we're going to have to start getting creative with Pokemon that we fight. Wait, is Purugly even here at nighttime? I guess this is a good option to check. Or a good thing to check, because I don't even know. Because we have to defeat a whole bunch of them, and then we have to use a bunch of strong style moves. I guess this is not the area, because there's a bunch of poison types here, so maybe we, like, go to a different area or something. I'll just have to dick around and figure it out, I don't know. Like, we're starting to get to Pokemon that are not going to be particularly fun to complete and max out. And there's not really much you could... What the fuck? Are you for real? What? It glitched! Well, there you go. That's our shiny of the stream. Anyway, that was a great stream that we had. I don't think it's here at this point of the day. Is it? No, it is. Okay, shit. Alright, so what Pokemon are we going to try to complete? I'll be honest with you. Did we ever finish Porygon Z? Yes, we did. Alright. I mean, like, look, we need something strong to kill this. I guess we use Drapion because technically it's my strongest non-post-game Pokemon. Defense 2. And they want you to use Venoshock too, which is a special move. Like, I hate it. I hate it so fucking much. You have no idea. Alright. Not that that's gonna do anything. You know how the fucking level, or the stats are in this game. That's not gonna change jack shit, but whatever. I mean, I might as well do it. Technically, it should have a benefit, and if I don't, someone will complain someday, well, why don't you put dust into your Pokemon, or something? And I'll say, well, because it doesn't really do much in this game, because, you know, most of the stats are meant to be really low, so Pokemon get one-shot, or whatever. You play the base game, bro, this doesn't happen. There aren't Pokemon 30 levels lower than you, dealing half your life bar, even with a super effective move. That's such a fucking pipe dream. That shit does not happen, man. Hello, Raiden. What was I gonna do again? I'm not wasting candies. That's a super waste. Alright, we need Venoshock instead of swords. And we have to strong style it. Alright, this thing is gonna two-shot me, but whatever. What? I mean, sure. This is like pre-gaming, basically. Am I still gonna defeat it? Is this gonna become a 3-shot? Well, you can't stack buffs in this game, I don't think. I think you can only raise it once. Not that anyone remembers how this game plays. I'd be more surprised if people even remember this game in general. And I'm not saying that because I think this game is ass. I'm just saying that because, let's face it, this game is 2 years old now. In the grand scheme of things, this game came out like almost a lifetime ago at this point. Like, remember when this was the most poppin' game on the internet? And everyone was blown away that Game Freak figured out... Look at this. That's like half my life bar, dude. Actually, wait a minute. That's awesome. Alright, I should be able to move again. So it should not be able to knock me out unless they fuck with the turn order, which would be hilarious. Oh, wow. That's a crit. Never mind. And that's why I love Drapion. Drapion can have some really good moves, actually. That's why I actually like it. It's probably not like a very good competitive Pokemon, but just for casual play, I really do enjoy using Drapion. It's a very fun Pokemon. It's got a lot of good stuff going for it in that regard. But yeah, I know I was supposed to play Final Fantasy yesterday. I just wasn't feeling it. I was a little tired after Raid, so I just said no. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow because I know we have a lot of ground to cover. Like I said before, if I need more time to finish it, I will sacrifice more streams. If that means I have to play it daily, then I will play it daily. But I just was not feeling it yesterday. I was just kind of not in. I was not with it. Whew. Whew. Because Lord knows we have the vast majority of A Realm Reborn. Yeah, we're very close to Dawn Trail. We're a full month, a month and some change. Now, tomorrow they are going to unveil the job actions. I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to stream it. First of all, it's way too early in the morning, and second of all, I'll be busy anyway. So, it's whatever. But hopefully no delay because of Xbox joining. No, I don't think it's going to get pushed back at this point. With a month away, I don't think they're pushing it back. And you know Square Enix needs the money. As much as I hate that fucking Square Enix constantly leeches fucking money off of the fucking game, I mean, you know, whatever. I'll be pissed they don't cover the DDoS attack. Well, there's not really much you could do about DDoS. Like, there's only so many protections, and if they're really determined, they could just find a way around it. There's going to be effectively a natural DDoS from everyone trying to play the game at once. That's just going to happen. That's every expansion launch is always going to be long load times because you have hundreds of thousands of people all slamming the same button at the same time to try to get into the game. So effectively, when 100,000 valid people all play the game at the same time, that's effectively a DDoS because the servers just don't have enough infrastructure to log everyone in. Even the most played games out there have this problem, right? Like the games that would have tons of people playing it, you know, potentially millions of players. There's a whole system of servers that they needed to even keep games like Halo 3 and shit running way back in the day. And like they did it, but it's a lot of infrastructure. And unfortunately for 14, the worst part of it is that it's run and maintained by Square Enix. I love Creative Business Unit 3, But I'll be honest with you, the worst part of 14 is everything Square Enix. Because Square Enix is a shit company. Outside of Final Fantasy, like, Square Enix in the last decade and a half has basically torched everything good that they had going for that company. Do they think they'll fix the debit card situation? Yes. I think that's easier to fix between the two. I think they might be really dragging their feet. Again, I don't think that's Creative Business Unit 3. I think that's completely Square Enix. Only Square Enix would develop really good and interesting games and then make it hard for you to pay them for said games. I don't know why they can't have a normal payment processor like literally every other business on the fucking planet. Even adult entertainment doesn't have this much shadiness to it. So I don't know why a video game company struggles as badly, but that's where we are. So I don't know what to tell you. Every other, whether it's official or seedy, whatever business out there has a payment processor that works. I don't know why Square Enix seems to have trouble with debit. In fact, everyone basically has a debit card by virtue of having a bank account. I don't know why they're having trouble with it, and I don't know when they're going to fucking fix it, but it is what it is. But DDoS, I mean, if people are really determined, there's nothing they could do. Like, if you have a designated group of people that really just want to take the game down and fuck with people, there's not really much you can do about it. It's just going to happen. And so, you know, if Dawn Trail does or doesn't happen, listen, I'm gonna just take it easy, right? No skin off my back. I'll push the stream until it works, right? It's not a big deal. If it works, cool. If it doesn't, sure. Now, am I going to be trying it on the side maybe while we play some other games? Sure. But am I going to lose my mind if I can't play Dawn Trail day one? Not really. You know, like, yeah, it would suck, but it wouldn't be the worst thing that ever happened to me on a video game. So, and that's just life. I mean, it happened with Stormblood, infamously. You could log into the game, but you couldn't do anything because of fucking Raubon's Wall, right? Which they made sure to never do again. That's literally Final Fantasy suffering from success. They did not think that many people would log in. Now they're well aware that a ton of people will log in, and they make the first dungeon like 6 hours in, so people, you know, naturally kind of filter out. Endwalker was the same thing. I think Shadowbringers had the smoothest launch. I think we only had one disconnect in Shadowbringers, and that was it. Every other time, like, yeah, the login queues are long, but I was able to get in and play the game. But that's the problem, is that the infrastructure is just not good enough, and they need to fucking fix it, and they need to improve it, and they don't. And I don't think that's Creative Business Unit 3 saying, nah, it'll be fine. I think that's, like, literally just Square Enix not giving them enough funding. Making them develop 2 fucking games, and then not giving them enough back. And I think that that's genuinely what happens. And I feel bad for them. Square Enix is a shit company, man. Whoever told them to focus on whatever bullshit they've been doing over Hitman and Tomb Raider and Deus Ex, fuck them. I hate it. I hate that company. I hate Square Enix. I genuinely do. Despite the fact I like Final Fantasy, and I like a lot of the things they do, whoever told them to get rid of Hitman and Deus Ex and Tomb Raider over fucking Life is Strange, bro, can't even say what I want to do. It's ridiculous. Like, why? What kind of stupid ass is going to sit here and be like, well, Hitman didn't sell fucking Final Fantasy numbers? When in the relative existence of forever has Hitman ever done a lot of fucking money or done a lot of copies? Never. It's just never done it, bro. First of all, you gave Hitman every reason to fail with fucking Absolution, which, even though I liked Absolution, you know, to be fair, I kind of Call of Duty my way through it. Even though I liked Absolution, it wasn't Hitman. It was a linear game from A to B. It could have been cool, but it wasn't Hitman. It was something else. Deus Ex, they fumbled Mankind Divided so fucking badly. It's like, did anyone even play Mankind Divided? Not the devs, obviously, but when they told them, whoever said this is how long it should be, and this is all it needs to include, fucked the whole game over. You fucked it over. That game was way too short. Way too short. Mankind Divided needed to be double the length. Because even Human Revolution was longer than Mankind Divided. Or at least it felt that way. I really feel like nothing really happened in Mankind Divided. Like, it feels like a filler arc. And that's the sad part about games that are obviously meant to be a trilogy. It feels like they're not, like, the second game always feels like just an unnecessary step to go from, here's a cool new concept, and then here is the finale of this thing you like. I really think that the middle arc has to be the best developed arc because it has to have enough to carry it from that good... Because, you know, a new concept is always going to be good to some degree, right? Unless you really fuck it up. It's always going to be good. Now, let's save, by the way, because I caught a shiny. Mankind Divided was fun. Yeah, Mankind Divided is fun. It's just short. That it should have been longer, especially given that it had been 5 years since Human Revolution. It needed to be longer. But yeah, my debit card payment went through Ash. I think it'll be fine. I think you'll be okay. I don't think we're going to see mass cancellations or anything. I think we'll be fine. They're even aware of it. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why there hasn't been a resolution about it yet. I don't know if they're expecting Yoshi P to talk about it when it really isn't his problem. That's not... The payment systems are not his control. That's definitely not what he works on. He designs the game. Maybe he does, but I'm going to go on a limb and say that the people that design the game probably are not the ones that are paying or charge, you know, running the payment system. That doesn't really seem like a sensible overlap. Why people not using PayPal? Because it's an extra step. I don't like to use PayPal. I like to have everything just on my card. Like, just why not? Some people who... Well, credit cards aren't affected from what I've heard, so I guess I'll skip that. But sometimes, for me, I just like using my debit card. I don't really like using PayPal. I don't like giving PayPal a lot of my information. I only use PayPal as an absolute last resort if there's no other method for me to buy something. I could, and let's be fair here, a lot of people just aren't in that infrastructure. There's a billion reasons why. I think the more options, the better. I don't like PayPal having a monopoly for a variety of reasons, which are kind of outside the scope of a discussion on Final Fantasy. The problem is that people have been using their debit cards, and now they can't, which is the big problem. And it's not like debit cards have been abandoned as a monetary form. They're definitely still very valid and very okay. The problem is that now people are getting declined. And obviously you don't want to be declined because, you know, it's a product, you're paying for it, you want to pay for it, and they can't. And that's fucked. I mean, it's obviously an error on their end. It's not an intentional decision to tell people who have... It's not intentional to tell people who have debit cards, well, you just can't play the game. It's obviously a fuck-up on their end that they need to fix. And they're aware of it. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow they'll announce it. I'll be watching the job trailer. I'm probably going to be late. I know they're going to stream it. Is it a stream or is it a live? I think it's a live letter. I'm not watching a live letter, probably. Maybe I'll have it on in the background. But, like, you know, they're going to break down everything. Listen, I already know I'm playing it. I already got all the pages I need for the Pictomancer weapon from Athena. So that's all I really care about. It's a live letter? Yeah, I'm not streaming that. I don't stream live letters anymore. Streaming live letters was cool for a little bit. I'm sure that they still do live translations and stuff, but like it's too slow. It's out the way. 90% of the information can be boiled down into a text document afterwards, so I'm not like torn up about it. I think I'll be fine. Only let me buy Krista for PayPal on this thing. They have to fix debit. Yeah, I mean they'll fix it. It's obviously a huge fucking error. I don't know what bootleg-ass payment processor or whatever backend, but their backends have always been ass. I mean, like, that's, like, typical of them at this point. Every time you want to do something on the Square Enix store, their backends are just garbage. But yeah, I'm with Ash. I don't like to use PayPal any more than I have to. I just don't. I don't like all these weird things, PayPal, Zelle. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even like using credit cards. I just don't. I don't like having, like... yes, I've never missed a payment. In fact, I barely even use the one I have. But, like, I never... You know, like, I just don't like having this looming thing in the background. I just prefer, here's the money, take the money, alright, cool, see you later. That's just my mentality, personally. I don't like credit cards. Just me personally. Some people love it. Some people I know are juggling multiple. They you know, play games to get like really good credit scores or whatever. I don't use it. I mean, PayPal becoming universal is also a very double-edged sword. I'll say that. I don't like having, I mean, but debit is technically more universal. I almost said Devin, Jesus. Debit is technically more universal because if you have a bank account, you have a debit card. Like, if you, let's say you're like a 40-year-old, like, Gen Xer, right? Okay. Let's say you're a 40-year-old Gen Xer. You have a debit card. You don't necessarily have a PayPal account. Telling people, hey, you need to sign up for PayPal. Why is, who's messaging? Telling someone you have to sign up for PayPal to keep playing a game that they've been playing forever is basically like what they did with Helldivers. It's like, hey, if you want to keep playing this game, you're distinctly not on the Sony infrastructure. In order for you to keep using the product that you paid for, you have to sign up for this extra service that you don't want and intentionally went out of your way to not engage with. Like, I do agree that that's fucked up. That you should not have to pay for extra services you did not want to pay for. That defeats the whole purpose. Like, I understand the ease of use for some people. For me, I don't like to... the less I involve outside and other things into my finances and information, the better, honestly. And that's generally how I see it. I don't like to give out a ton of my information all over the fucking place like crazy. Debit cards and bank cards are not the same here in Europe? Alright, well that explains a lot. That explains a fuck ton. Okay, that's why we have a disconnect here. I did not know that. I do not live in Europe. In America, when you open a bank account, they give you a debit card. In fact, where's my wallet? Where's my wallet? Hold on. I fill my wallet with all stupid shit I need to take out, bro. Hang on. Do I still have my card from that one bank account I had? Is this it? No, it's my other credit card. Oh, fuck me. That's ID card, Best Buy Reward Zone. Oh, shit. Yeah, here we go. When I had a Bank of America card, a Bank of America account, terrible company. I'd hate to use it. I only use it for other various reasons I'm not going to get into. They give you a debit card. I still have it, even though I don't have the account. The card's useless, obviously. It's not going to work. I never took it out of my wallet, because I never take stuff out of my wallet. Not like there's anything sensitive in it. It's like a bunch of business cards and shit. I actually probably should take it out. Maybe I'll do that after this. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In America, debit card is your bank account, or your bank card, basically. And you know, you have your checking account number, your routing number and stuff, right? There's all manner of stuff involved in that. But yeah. I don't know how you guys do it over there, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea. I don't know what they do in Southeast Asia, where the issue is apparently really bad. So, I mean, maybe because of that, it is easier to use PayPal, which would make sense. Obviously, every country is different with their banking, though. So, I mean, you know, credit where credit's due, right? This is actually good because we're leveling up Togetic at the same time, and we definitely need to level up Togetic. This is very good, actually. Alright, that's fine. Let's find some Pokemon that won't run away. Oh, is that the lady? Yeah, she's here. Are console subscription worth it or not? You mean like if you're playing online on a console? Well, it depends. How much are you going to play online? Right? So I don't know what the base amount for PlayStation Plus is because I haven't paid for it in probably half a decade, maybe more. But it's worth it if you use the console as your primary method of playing online. If you use the console as your primary method of playing online video games, then obviously, yes. Now, is it cheaper to buy a PC and what the fuck? I've never seen her do this. What? I've never seen her do this. They have the AI to withdraw. I mean, I guess they inherited it from other games. Alright, cool. Now this one will die. Is it cheaper to buy a computer? Depends. How long are you going to play games? Because how much is it yearly to play, to pay for... Oh my god, it gets the first move. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I used the wrong move and I don't even care. Which is Xbox Gold? 12 months, right? Probably $60, give or take? Let's see. How much is it? Not that I would ever buy Xbox Live again, probably. Especially the way Xbox treats their fucking companies, man. It'll be a hard fucking sell for me. You get free games now. Yeah, they got rid of Xbox Live Gold. It's not even called that anymore. It's called Xbox Game Pass Core. What? It's the same. Oh, it's the same, except now you get 25 games for free? Okay, I don't know. 70 for PS5, 24 for Nintendo, Xbox. Here we go, learn more. Let's see. How much is it? I want to buy it, Xbox. I want to spend money. I got my card right here, Xbox. Come on. Join now. $9.99 a month. Can I buy more? I'm scared if I click join. I hope it doesn't sign me up right away, bro. $1 for 1 month. All right, here we go. No. Okay, no. It immediately pulled up my shit. No. Oh my god, never mind. I'm gonna assume it's fucking $60. Dude, how much? They make it so annoying to figure out how much something is worth, bro. I'm telling you, Game Pass is all these motherfuckers got left, bro. $60 a year. Thank you. So 70 for PS5, 60 for Xbox, and Nintendo. Well, you say it's 24. For me, it's what, 19? How much is it? Nintendo. What is it called? Nintendo Online Costs, I think it is. How expensive is it? $20 a year? Yeah, $20 a year. I don't know. Maybe it's bumped up for you. Maybe there's currency differences. For me, it was like $19.99 plus whatever sales tax. And trust me, in New York, every time I want to buy something, I am getting bent over. Every single fucking time. I hate living in New York. Financially, I hate living in New York. New York is the worst fucking state ever. I hate it. Financially, for sales tax, I don't know if there's a worse state than New York. There probably is, but maybe it's easier to live there, like low cost of living. Fuck me, I hate New York. New York is ass, bro. And then they never spend any of that money to make New York better. So fuck it. It was a literal waste of my fucking money. It's the worst. But yeah, if you are using a console subscription as your primary way to play online games, then yeah, it's instantly worth it, yes. If you're just buying a console like what I do to play single-player games, like, I don't really play multiplayer games if it's not PC or Switch, so there's no reason for me to play online. Now, if you're asking about, like, Final Fantasy XIV, I will tell you right now, unless you are a pure Xbot and already playing other games on the Xbox, it is quite literally cheaper to not play it on Xbox, because you have to buy gold to play Final Fantasy on Xbox. I don't think that they've changed that yet. Taxes hit hard in the Netherlands. Oh, well, I meant more in the United States, but yeah, that's... I'm sure that we're not the most taxed country, but 9%, it's 8... Okay, let me be technical. It's 8.875. I come prepared for 9. It's bullshit, dude. It's such shit. But yeah, don't you all like have to pay for like ridiculous healthcare systems and shit? Like, I don't know. Healthcare is a business wherever you go. So you either get put on a long wait list, you have to pay a ton of money, or I mean, in Canada they just tell you to self-delete, so could be worse. But yeah, New York is a fucking... I wouldn't even recommend New York to tourists anymore, bro. Unless you plan to pay a whole bunch of bullshit. Whew. Ah. Okay. Well, luckily Drapion's easy to perfect, so this is not going to take that long. But this is what it's going to start to become, basically, in case you're wondering. We are going to have to start fighting a lot of Pokemon, probably, ideally one-shotting them so we could run to the next Pokemon. This is what these streams are going to become. It means that we'll complete a lot of Pokemon very quickly, but it also means that it's not going to be, like, doing weird challenges anymore. Especially once we get down to the Pokemon that are, like, part of the story, you know, like the 10 Arceus Pokemon, right? I forget what they're even called. That's just going to be just pure battling. At that point, we're just going to run around and just, like, shiny hunt, basically. Like, we'll not, like, we'll run around on foot so we could fight Pokemon, but, I mean, at that point, we're just going to run around and just, like, try to find Pokemon, you know? That's why that's going to be, like, the last set of Pokemon I try to complete. So we're going to try to get out every other Pokemon that's not one of the, like, 11, whatever, 10, is it 10 new Pokemon? Something like that. But yeah, we also have the best healthcare among the countries that offer it. What, are you Netherlands? I don't remember, if you don't mind me asking. I thought you were England. Or is it UK? England? One of the two? Taxes pays the UK's NHS. I'm assuming that's National Healthcare Service. Yeah, here in America, you just get fucked. Like, you could get good healthcare, you have to pay for it. So I know some people that have really good healthcare, but that's because they have really good jobs and they make really good money. So they have really good healthcare. For the rest of us, death is preferable. If I ever end up in a very narrow situation, I'm literally going to fight off the people that come to drag me to a hospital. Because I've had people work in a hospital in my family, and I do not want to have to pay $1 billion because I needed something. I'm good. Why is it looking at me? Drapion, what are you doing? What? I've never seen it do that. I've never seen any Pokemon do that. I'm good. But yeah, when I used to play games, to answer your question though, not to get distracted by sales tax, when I used to play games online, I used to play, listen, I had a whole session when I played on PS4, I had a whole session where, you know, multiple years where I played on when I played on Xbox, right? To me personally, like, it's worth it. Like, if you're gonna play COD and GTA and stuff, like, yeah, it's worth it. Now, if you want to spend the $2,000 to build a computer or whatever, then that's one thing. Like, I'm not gonna... Are we going... So we talked about Square hate, but are we not gonna talk... I talked about it last time, but yeah, I'll recap it, sure. So Microsoft is run by a bunch of fucking idiots. I mean, that shouldn't surprise anyone who's been conscious for the last 10 years. Over 10 years. You should have known something was fucky when they wanted to put the dystopian box in your fucking room. Which, I mean, now is basically everything, but I digress. Right? Couldn't even share games with people. Sony took a huge W, and technically they've never come down from that. But yeah, you know, it's great. So I think it's also just Game Pass. I think that Game Pass is going to end up being a detriment. It's a detriment purely because they're a publisher. If they weren't a publisher, Game Pass probably wouldn't be as bad for them, because they could just do whatever. Like, if they weren't a console maker, it wouldn't be that bad. But, like, they want more smaller games, so they closed down Hi-Fi. I haven't done the podcast on this yet, which is a huge mistake on my part. They closed down Hi-Fi, right? Terrible idea. Terrible. Awful decision, right? I'm sorry, Tango Gameworks, which just made Hi-Fi. They made Evil Within. Shinji Mikami's company, which just really is just a terrible thing that they did to them. And then they turn around and they're like, but we need more games like Hi-Fi and Tango Gameworks. So what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you say we need more games like this and then close down one of the best received games of last year? And the reason why is because the people running it are just stupid. They're just investor minded. And that's the thing, is that gaming, unfortunately, has become a thing where we just have a bunch of business execs making gaming-related decisions, which doesn't make any sense. Like, of course they're going to choose the wrong thing. They're trying to maximize investor profits. They're not trying to make good products that will keep the numbers high because people will be happy. So to me, that's like insanity. Like, it makes sense once you realize that the people at the top making these shots and calling these decisions are people who have been making business products where the businesses just have no say. Like, what is a business going to do? Not use Microsoft Office? You know how out of the way you have to go to not use Microsoft Office even on a fucking MacBook? You have to completely go out of your fucking way. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, they've had monopolies. They've had, like, tons of opportunities where they cannot say no. Here with games, people will look at one game and they will get a stick in their ass, maybe rightfully so, and they'll be like, I'm never buying from this company again. And I used to praise Microsoft because I used to say, hey, it's obvious that they're trying to, you know, bank themselves ready for the next 10 years, right? The next 10 years, they might take an L now, but 10 years from now, they're going to say, all right, all these games are only on Xbox and Windows. We're going to timed exclusive them. And think about it, they got the big names. They got Call of Duty. They got Skyrim and Elder Scrolls, right? It's coming out next year. I thought it was coming out this year. I know people are ranting because they have Yasuke and it's Look, if they tell a good story, that's one thing. But as I already had a huge-ass discussion with my friends yesterday, everyone has a different idea of what a good Assassin's Creed game is. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Let's see. When is it coming out? I thought it was this year. Alright, I'll go to the Ubisoft website. Yeah, it's November 15th. It's coming to Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5, Ubisoft Plus, Amazon Luna, Macs with Apple Silicon via the App Store, as well as Windows PC through the Ubisoft Store and the Epic Games Store. Oh my god. Does Ubisoft just want people to bitch at them 24/7, bro? They're really not going to put it on Steam, dude. Really? That's so wild to me. Anyway, I'll pre-order it when GameStop has the pre-order up. Do they have it up? Now, again, I could get into the whole rant about the fucking protagonists and they put a black dude in a Japanese game. This is quite literally DEI'd the fuck out. But, in fairness, my motto is if they make a good game, that's what matters, right? So, let's be fair. I liked Valhalla. I thought Valhalla had a really good story. Valhalla was good. I trust them with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Do they even have it up? I don't think they do. Oh, no, they do. Okay. They even have the fucking collector's edition up. Do I really want to pay $279 for a fucking statue I'm never going to use? The honest answer is probably not. I'm definitely going to get it on PlayStation 5 because I just put that shit in my PS5. Alright, fuck it. I'll pre-order it. Is there anything in my cart at the moment? I really hope that there isn't. Is there? Oh. You have to remove everything out the cart. Whoops. Yo, I still have Stranger of Paradise in here. I totally should buy that again. I did buy that Ronin game. I already bought it. I already own it, Ash. I told you I bought it. Alright. Okay, but here's the thing. If I wait until next month, I could use my $5 to get $5 off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait. It's fine. It's not coming out till November. Alright, that's not a big deal. Very nice. Alright, anyway. I mean, I have to get back to making playthroughs. I haven't recorded in like a week, partially because I've been moving stuff around my room. I need to move some consoles around again, because if I want to move my other desk over here... Like, I don't know if I want to move my other desk. Here's the thing. I think I want to buy a smaller computer chair, or a smaller computer desk for that other desk I was talking about. I kind of want to buy a smaller one. Now, here's the dilemma, right? Well, I mean, I'd have to show you my fucking room, which I'm not going to do. But, if I buy a smaller computer desk, right? Like, I could just put it right up against the wall right here, facing towards the wall. And then I could move these, like, end tables I have over here. I could move them somewhere else so I could put up, you know, Legos or whatever, right? But then where would I put my consoles? Like, I guess, I don't know. That's the problem. I don't have a ton of room for like, a ton of consoles. So I'm not really too sure, like, what I would end up doing with that. To be frank, it's not a big deal. It's not something I really have to concern myself with at this exact moment. But, like, I do have, like... It's really hard, because, like, I do want to have, like, a computer desk. I think if I want to play, like, PC games, I definitely will struggle with that, because, like, you know, if you want to play a PC game, like, technically that's what I was all fucking mess. I'll figure it out. Also, did we talk about the new Pokemon game? Yeah, I did. I said that it's going to be... Listen, I think one of the hardest and worst decisions you can make for a game is to cram its setting into one location, right? Like, does that mean... Like, it'll be weird... Depending on how big they make Luminos City, it'll either be really good or really bad. So if it's really big, like, obviously it's going to be bigger than it was in X and Y, where it was, like, a couple screens, and they were just showing off the technology of the DS, of the 3DS, excuse me. Like, obviously it's going to be different than that. However, like, I still have to sit here and wonder, like, well, what exactly are they going to change about it? Like, how big is it going to be? How many different locations are you going to have in this game? And that's what, listen, I'm not going to say if it worries me or not, because honestly, frankly, I don't give a fuck. And I genuinely hope that something bad happens to Game Freak so they could reform this studio with people who actually give a shit. But, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, the era of me buying new Pokemon games is at an end. My hope is that it's a launch title for Switch 2. I mean, okay, you want it to run buttery smooth? Are you kidding me? Do you know what company's making it? Like, I hear you. I agree with you. I would like that to be the case, but let's be fair here. Do you know what company's making it? Remember when I thought this game ran poorly? And then they completely blew me away with Scarlet Violet? I'm not mad at you or anything, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, dude, that's not their MO at all. If you're expecting good performance out of a fucking Pokemon game, you're shit out of luck. You're just shit out of luck. They haven't cared since Gen 8. Gen 7, at least they tried. You could tell that they put in some extra work. They did some things. Gen 8, they just don't care, bro. They just know that they're going to sell a billion bajillion copies. And even if Pokemon lost 50% of its sales, it would still be one of the top performers. So it doesn't matter. And that's why, hey, this is the last Pokemon game I will ever buy new. And let's be fair, I did get more than my money's worth out of it. It's just not a particularly amazing game. This is the last Pokemon game I will buy new until I see market changes in how they develop, create, and, what the fuck? Oh, we have plenty of boxes. Well, not plenty, I guess. We have enough. Why do I have all these Chinglings? I think I can get rid of them. I think I will. Okay. I want to do Ninetales. Ninetales has been a long time coming. Where is it? Where is Ninetales? Yeah, but they hold it back like other games become problems like other companies do. For what do you mean? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. They hold it back for other games? I'm not sure what that's in response to. My apologies. I mean, like, they can make shitty games, but the Switch 2 just... No. That's a misconception, right? The idea is that if you have a really poorly optimized game, that the best hardware in the world can offset it. That's partially true, right? That's only partially true. If your game is legitimately dog shit, you could have... Alolan Ninetales gets counted? Shit. Okay, I'll go catch this Ninetales over here. That's fine. Where the fuck is it in this box? I'm playing Where's What? It's in the bottom left. Yeah, let's go catch a Ninetales. It's right over here. I feel like that's a huge misconception. Assassin's Creed Samurai. Okay, I'll come back to that in just a sec. Like, if you have a really powerful console, but your game runs like shit, then that's just your game being poorly optimized. For all you know, the game could have a memory leak, which is... When I had computers... When I had C++ class... And my professor was a real OG. He was a O-fucking-G. He took no bullshit. Right? Memory leaks? This dude used to get... Oh my god, if you had a memory leak in your code, he used to get so fucking angry at you. God damn, I remember that. That was a long time ago. But yeah, no. Like, you could have a really strong console, and the game still performs like shit because the game is not optimized. And yes, I understand we're talking about a very unoptimized game, but if your game is just unoptimized, it's just unoptimized. It's just not going to work well, period. And so, like, you need to have your game at least be kind of serviceable on the console you plan to run it on. Now, will they hit that with Pokemon? I'd like to think that someone at Nintendo at least is going to kind of choke them out a bit and be like, listen, fuckers, we're not going to let you embarrass our console, because it looks bad on every other game on the console when they put out slop that looks like it came out a decade ago on the PS3. This looks like a PS3 game. I know it's meant to be stylized, but this does look like a PS3 game. No disrespect to the PlayStation 3, because I love it. It's a great console. I spent money to fix my PS3 and to buy a new one to get around the fact that it runs like shit now. But, like, come on. Like, at some point you gotta say, like, listen, people are gonna assume the best that we could do is Pokemon. And that's not true. There's a lot of decent-looking games on the Switch. There's a lot of high-performing games. And when Game Freak makes the most-selling Pokemon games on the console, or some of the best-selling games on the console, and they look and run like Scarlet Violet, of course people think that's all the Switch can do. It's bullshit, and it's wrong, and it's fucked up. What if the Switch 2 is just this magical Nintendo NASA computer? What if they had, and hear me out, an actual console version instead of a fucking portable that I will never use? And I said this years ago, and people got mad at me. And they said, you don't go out enough. That's why you don't use it enough. That's why the portableness isn't good enough. Years later, now people agree with me. Now my friends agree with me. Oh, well, yeah, I wish it was more powerful. I just don't feel like playing my Switch when I can play on my PC. It's funny how I was right about that like almost half a decade ago. I was like, wow, this console performs like shit. Everything it does runs really poorly. Even Breath of the Wild chugs, right? Now, years later, hey, I was right. But I'm going to be humble about it because I knew I was right almost 7 years ago, and I know I'm going to be right next year. So, I mean, it is what it is. Flamethrower, Fire Blast, Agile style. Okay. Alright, going back to Assassin's Creed Samurai. Listen, I'm the first person to tell you that I'm tired of pandering. Alright, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I like pandering, okay? And they are trying to pander to people like me because they're trying to insert a bunch of characters that look like me. And I would always prefer a good story over pandering. I will say this till I die. I don't care what the race of a character is. I don't care what the ethnicity or whatever of the character is. Can you tell a good story? And yes, sometimes a character's race and gender can play into that. But more often than not, it just comes down to, can you tell a compelling narrative with this character using what they have, right? Like, do I want to be lectured? No. Can you tie it in? Yes. And that's the nuance that all these people like to pretend doesn't exist. They like to paint all the anti-woke people as, well, if it has it at all, it's bad. And that's not necessarily true, and anyone who's being fair... Oh, I have to defeat that thing over there, by the way. Where is it? There we go. If you understand nuance, you'll understand that you can tell a compelling story without having to go completely fucking overboard. It's very hard for people to understand that. Just because a game has a female protagonist does not automatically make the game bad. That's why you have tons of good Metroid games, and then you have Other M. But I will not turn this into an Other M rant because I'm done ranting about fucking Other M. That would be so fucking hilarious. I will not turn this into an Other M rant. I am done ranting about Other M for the rest of my life. Every time I'm done. We have 2 good Metroid games since then. It's fine. Sakamoto has redeemed himself. I am not 1% Japanese. I fucking wish I was. Like, look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Fuck! Wow, I was unable to move twice. Very nice. Oh my god, dude. I am done with being a gambling son of a bitch, man. Oh my god, what the hell? DBZ. Can I miss 3 times in a row with an 85% accuracy move? Oh my god! This better one-shot. I'm gonna be so angry. Oh, come on! Oh, the burn! The burn saved me. The burn saved me. Alright. Fuck it. 100% accuracy. Other M suffers from a really terrible narrative. It's really hard to disconnect that. Other M has fun moments. Do I think the game overall is very fun? Not particularly. Like, I would not recommend you play Other M, even if you don't care about Metroid. I think that you should play Metroid Prime. I think that that's a much better game. It has better immersion, it has better story, it has better everything. Other M has, like, really cool moments where, like, you'll do, like, a really cool finisher on an enemy, but that's it. Like, outside of that, the gameplay is, like, kind of shit. There's a lot of instant death that doesn't even make sense, right? And then, like, yeah, people will be like, oh, again, the whole story narrative just sucks. It's just, again, see, this is the perfect, it's the perfect, fuck, he's making me rant about it. I'm quitting this conversation. If you want to know my thoughts on Other M, you've definitely been on a video with it. Yeah, go watch one of those. But yeah, no, I mean, like, Assassin's Creed Samurai is an interesting idea. Could Yasuke be a cool character? Sure. Should Yasuke not be a playable character? I don't know. I don't know. And you see, here's the thing. Here's why that bait was believable. Because the bait wasn't all, but Other M is an amazing game. Because that's too obvious. Raiden knew to perfectly bait it with a statement that I partially agree with. That's what's fucked about it. New debate it with a statement that I partially agree with. Anyway. Should Yasuke not be a playable character? I don't know. I think it could be fine. I don't think that's necessarily bad. But I will not deny that the intentions behind the people making the game are fucking shit. And so that's my thing. And that's why, I don't know, maybe I'll buy it used. I'll probably buy it used. I could save a little bit of money. Because I know that the next Pokemon game I'm going to buy, I'm not even going to buy that shit used. I'm going to absolutely get that shit for fucking free. I don't like the feel of the Switch and handheld. Yeah, me either. It feels too flimsy. I'm not saying like I have these monstrous hands that are just going to rip something apart. I just don't like it handheld. I don't. I actually used to play it handheld, and even then it doesn't perform well. So, like, at least make it perform well. Like, I just think they should just sell a fucking box. And they should just tell people, listen, there's two versions of the Switch. There's the portable, and then there's the fucking box. And what you want is what you want. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not an amazing game, it's an okay game. I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be, but I also don't think it's the best game ever. But to be fair, I've never seen anyone say it's the best game ever. I've only ever seen people shit on it. I think it was good. And I mean it like a solid good. That said, I don't know. I just didn't like all the fucking 3D Pixar movies. I don't care for Tangled. I don't care for Frozen. I don't care for, what's the other one? Big Hero 6. I didn't even know that it existed until I watched or played the game. I'm like, what the fuck is Big Hero 6? Never even heard of it before that. Toy Story is okay, but that's because Toy Story is from an era where, like, you know, everyone likes Toy Story. That was, like, peak state of the art when they made it, right? And no one hates Toy Story. Pirates is obviously the best world, by far and away. Almost no competition. I mean, like, I just think that Kingdom Hearts is at its best when it's channeling that 2D Disney and bringing it to life. I just think that there's more love and life put into the characters that are 2D, that are brought to 3D, than the characters that were always 3D. Now, there are some exceptions to that. Like I said, Pirates is obviously a live-action franchise being demade into 3D graphics, but somehow it ends up being the most charming of the stories. I don't know. Whoever wrote the Pirates segments just is a really good writer. I don't know what it is, but the Pirates segments of Kingdom Hearts have always been the best. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's tons of 2D cartoons they could make full worlds off of. Now, granted, I don't know if they want to touch Pocahontas. Because of, obviously, especially in the modern climate, I don't think they even want to reference it. Am I a little sad that this unfortunate piece of art is just forever exempted from the existence of Kingdom Hearts? A little bit. But, you know, would it be cool to maybe revisit Tarzan? You know, maybe a couple other things? Sure, but I don't know, like, the fact that they completely exempted Tarzan out of Kingdom Hearts because they lost the license is really depressing. That is a little depressing. It's not even that they didn't even have a story to tell, per se. It's the only world that does not appear in Chain of Memories that did appear in the base game. And that's really unfortunate, because I actually, I like it. I liked, I don't know, there's, oh, we have to use Fire Blast 40 times. I hate my life. That's the Luminion. Most of the Disney princesses are underage. Another one under the belt can't hurt. In reference to what? No one is dating them. I'll even tell you right now. Like I've always said, romance plot lines are the fucking worst. They're almost never done well. The story ends up being based too much around them. That's why Pirates is cool. Because it doesn't have any of that. It's so good, man. But, you know, between Pirates being destroyed in real life, between everyone doing what they did to Johnny Depp, and now just, they're probably not revisiting it. I don't know what they're going to do for Kingdom Hearts 4. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I don't doubt them. It's one of the few Square Enix franchises that isn't dog shit. But, you know. That's what I mean, like, I don't know if we're gonna have captivating world stories anymore. I just don't really trust modern-day Disney shit. I just don't care about it, I'll be honest with you. Like, Wish is a fucking joke. When I read the spoilers for Wish, which I will not go into here, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this movie? Just shit. But, like, I haven't engaged with a lot of Disney stuff since I was, what? 10? I don't even remember. What was the last Pixar movie I saw? Was it The Incredibles or Finding Nemo? Whichever one came out second. I don't know what was 2005, but I stopped watching most of this ages ago. So, like, I don't know. For me personally, like, a lot of this stuff, I just have not really been engaging with. I never saw Toy Story 3. I never saw Toy Story 4. A lot of people say Toy Story 4 sucks anyway, so no problem with that. No harm, no foul. Didn't see Incredibles 2. I heard that was fucking mid. I heard it was basically... I meant to use it on the other move. Whoops. Not that it matters. We have tons of these. We have tons of Hoppo berries is what I should be using, because you could actually buy those. I heard they just flipped the roles from Mr. Incredible to Mrs. Incredible. What else came out? The whole Cars trilogy I just wasn't around for at all, so I don't really care much for that. Like, most of those things I just don't care about. Like, I'll just be honest. I never watched it. I don't care for it. So the only way it could endear itself to me is through a really good Kingdom Hearts world. Toy Story 4, Key and Peele, they were in it? Oh, get the fuck out of here, dude. And I love Key and Peele, but what? Oh my god. Every time, I don't know, man. Sure, I guess. I don't know. I like the show. I think that's honestly both of their best works, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think that Kingdom Hearts' best years are behind it. I think that what made gaming into a very interesting hobby was the fact that there were so many different games trying so many different things. And I think that that's one of the problems that we have with gaming now, is that if it's not some DEI organization plowing their way in to do stupid shit, it's someone else who's just a fucking investor exec trying to maximize bullshit, you know? So, unfortunately, there's no winning if you're a gamer fan. If you're a fan of gaming. Because, hello. Did it become foggy? Is that what it is? No. I don't know why you just respawned on me like that. There were 2 gangster teddy bears? Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, I just never watched it. It's not for me. Like, I'll watch things that are for kids as an adult. I don't really care. Like, I don't give a shit what people have to say. Oh, you enjoy kid stuff? Yeah, I don't care. Why would I care about that? Oh, I have to keep up an image. So I'll do things I don't have fun with? Yeah, that always sounded really stupid to me. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to have fun. What about Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away? I think it's a good film. Obviously, it's, what, 20 years old now? It's not my favorite Ghibli film, but I don't like Ghibli films to begin with. I'll be honest, I don't like a lot of anime movies to begin with. Like, they're either filler, which means that they're never going to be referenced again, which is my #1 complaint about anime that's filler, right? I don't even hate filler. I just hate that it will never be referenced again. That's what I don't like about filler in all the series I watch. If the filler was referenced again and became part of a bigger story, then I would like it, right? But then you'd have to diverge it from the manga, it would change the story, and technically it would no longer be filler, right? I wish in a perfect world that was the case, but anyway, that's not... I don't hate Ghibli films, I just don't like them. I think that the animation is amazing, it's just not my type of movie. I do like Castle in the Sky more than Spirited Away. What else was I watching? I watched a couple. I own a couple of them, actually. I don't know where I put the actual DVD cases. I own Howl's Moving Castle, Kiki's Delivery Service, which I did not like that at fucking all. I watched Ponyo, I think, recently with my friends. Like, that animation was fire, but it's just not my kind of movie. It's obviously meant for more kids, right? Like, it, you know, I don't know. Just because it's meant for kids doesn't mean it necessarily has to have a bad story, as most of the stuff I like from when I was a kid, you know, goes. But yeah, that's partially why. Howl's Moving Castle wasn't bad, but yeah, Marnie was there. I've heard something about it. I don't really remember. But like I said, these movies... It's glitched. These movies are just not my speed. For me, anime is best when it's in that weekly episodic format, right? So if I'm watching One Piece, boom, I like One Piece because it's weekly episodic, right? I could watch my fill. When I'm done, I could just put it down, come back later, have a good time. Probably not watching Marnie Was There. Sorry. There's not enough action either. I don't know. Maybe I need that action amount. So, like, there's a lot of anime I liked over the years. I don't know how updated my anime list is. I need to start watching more anime. I need to be more time efficient. I'll be honest with you. Right now, I'm trying this brand new diet that is absolutely draining me of all my energy. But then sometimes I get filled with so much fucking energy that it's insane. I've actually lost about 20 pounds already, which is amazing. That's actually insane. I'm really having a good time with that. Alright, what is it? Just fuck me, dude. Well, I said I wasn't going to be a gambler. But yeah, once I get my schedule more in order, I will definitely be watching more anime. So over the summer, I'll probably be watching more anime. Ghibli is about to hit you in the feels. It's not about hype. Yeah. I don't even want to say that you need to have fight scenes in a shonen to really get me invested, right? Like, a lot of the best parts of Death Note and Evangelion are not even the fights, per se. And there's tons of anime that have fights that I don't care about. So it's got to be like that mix, that mix of intrigue, either like a mystery anime or like Death Note or something else. But yeah, I don't really care much for Ghibli. I'll be honest, I just don't. It's no disrespect, it's just not something I particularly enjoy. It's in my heart to gamble. Use that tax return. Yeah, you wish. Okay. Let me move. There you go. I'm not gonna lie, we're making really good progress. This is really fast. We're only an hour in and we're about to finish off 2 Pokemon. Well, I say about to, Fire Blast is gonna be the worst, but yeah. Sorry, my racism came out. Oh my god, that's funny. You see, I could laugh at a joke like that. Oh my god! Oh. But yeah, no. I think the biggest thing to remember for a lot of it is that, like, having a good story, there's no passing a good story, right? And that's why, like, I don't care if a character's black, white, whatever. I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of people forgot, because there's a lot of DEI money flowing around now. And just because a game has a female protagonist doesn't make it bad. There's tons of games that have male protagonists that are dog shit. And people shit on them and tore them several new assholes because they were terrible, right? So it's about, I think most people who are being fair can recognize that. I think that's the most important part about having a video game, a video game story, right? Because video games already have that interactive element. You already kind of care because you directly control what's on the screen. So, like, that's why people like Dragon Ball. Wait, it didn't change the move position? Did I fuck it up? I think you have to hit confirm, actually. I think I fucked it up. And I didn't even realize. I just did 2 battles and I didn't even realize. Hilarious. That's why so many people like all these characters, As much as I don't like Cloud as a protagonist, like, I have to sit here and tell you that people like him for a reason, right? I don't know. Mario is Mario. Mario has not really changed, but to be fair, that's also kind of his benefit. Because if he changed too much, he wouldn't be the same. That's why, like, there's a lot of characters in games I like. That's why Ganondorf at the end of Wind Waker is, like, one of my favorite villains. He has, like, a single 5-minute speech. And that's, like, the entirety of it. And it's my favorite incarnation of Ganondorf. Just because of that. I will play Wind Waker soon. That has been kind of on the back of my mind. It's definitely going to happen this year. I'm going to play the GameCube version. One final time I will play the GameCube version. It's like a send-off, After all these years of playing the GameCube version, I will play it again. Arcade. Still haven't had a series. I think you mean Series S. It's been 4 years now. I mean, let's be fair here. If you haven't bought an Xbox yet, it's probably not anything you're gonna buy for it. For me, I mostly use it for backwards compatibility, just so I don't have to plug in my 360. And in that regard, I mean, it serves its purpose. Like, I'm not mad I paid for it in that manner. In fact, it might have even been paid for with fucking stimulus money, but I can't remember at this point. It's been too long. Much like most of my Amiibo collection, to be honest with you, which is fucking hilarious. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, for the purpose I use it for, it's perfect. Because pretty much most of the games I would ever play on any of those 3 consoles are playable. Besides the fucking Bond games. Can Microsoft, man, can they just... it sucks. I want to play everything or nothing, but I guess my only options are the PS2 version or the fucking GameCube version. And maybe I... Yo, how much is the PS2 version, actually? I can't spell. Amazon has it? Oh, God. How much is it on Amazon? $9? Yeah, but this is the version that doesn't work on anything. Yeah. Yeah, $96 on the GameCube. They don't even offer anything for the PS2. That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, Into the Matrix is only fucking $20? What a steal. Holy shit, that's so good. Oops. Dude, Enter the Matrix being $20 is so fucking good. And now there's an untold gem, man. What about on Xbox? Is it backwards compatible on Xbox? Probably not. It's probably the licensing, man. Let's see. Into the Matrix, Xbox, backwards compatible. Yeah, it's not playable on the 360 and never will be. Oh my god. Microsoft is so full of disappointment, bro. Yeah, look, I didn't hate Pierce Brosnan as Bond. Like, to be fair, like, I kind of grew up in that era, so maybe I'm a little biased. But he did have the best Bond games, for sure. By far and fucking away, he had the best. Where are you? Where is it? Up here? Yeah. He had the best Bond games, 100%. And you could tell that they gave a fuck about everything or nothing, too. You could definitely tell. And that's why this summer, I'd like to do a Bond marathon where I play Bond games. So, I have Tomorrow Never Dies. I think it'll work on the PS3. Tomorrow Never Dies. I don't really have GoldenEye, right? Like the N64 one. I know that if I don't play it, someone will be like, how could you not play the best Bond game? Even though I don't think it's the best Bond game. But, like, I'm thinking I'm definitely going to play that, Agent Under Fire, Nightfire again for the channel. And then 007 Everything or Nothing, which I only ever did one stream of. I'm actually going to do a full playthrough of Everything or Nothing. I love Pierce. And Pierce has aged very well, by the way. He's aged spectacularly. He seems like a very happy guy. And he got to play Bond. I'm more salty that we'll never get Henry Cavill as Bond. I think that Henry Cavill would be perfect, man. I locked myself out of my Xbox S and I don't remember the password. There's too many passwords I have to remember. Oh, man. Please find your password, dude. Please unlock it. You pay money for it. Please make sure you get to use it, bro. Life is too short to not be able to use the things you paid for. Seriously. I love those games. And then I have Rogue Agent. I'll play, what is it, 007 Legends. I will, oh, shit. Actually, wait. I will actually upload the 007 everything, or, I'm sorry, what is it? 007 Bloodstone playthrough I made over a decade ago. It is unreleased content I never uploaded, ever. Think about that. I made a full playthrough of 007 Bloodstone and never uploaded it. I will upload it. I will upload it. Probably as a movie, because it was only about a 5-hour playthrough. Think about that. It'll be like a blast from the past. Also, I'm not playing that game again. You're going to get to hear vintage me. That's actually just vintage 240p content. Oh, that's going to be so good. Just like how I played Red Dead last year. And by the way, Rockstar is rumoring that they might re-release Red Dead for PC. And I'm like, cool, maybe during the summer sale or whatever, because I just played it last year on the PS3. That's how I found out that my PlayStation 3 overheats and shuts off. So, That's definitely not going to happen anytime soon. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I could get a computer. I gotta figure out how much space I have for some of these desks. Because I could get a computer desk, and then I could... Now I'm thinking, now I'm really using the noggins jogging. Huh. I gotta think, I got some things to consider. I didn't think about that until I ranted today. Yeah, but please get your account back. After this, I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. Healthily, of course. Nothing better than losing a lot of weight, man. Feels good. I should have actually not done that, because I could have used a strong style. Oops. If I miss this next attack, that's actually super on me. Alright, very nice. Alright, 9 more. Is Everything or Nothing that... Yes! Everything or Nothing is the game that has the Lake Pontchartrain mission. You have to drive down the fucking bridge. Oh, yes. And the Bond moments in that are so fucking good. The Bond moments in Everything or Nothing, that is... they're so good. There's no other Bond game that has Bond moments like that. And that's why I'm sad that after that, they basically never made a real Bond game again. You know when Bond games were at their best? When they were basically like pseudo Hitman games. Like maybe a little more linear, but they had levels, you load into the levels, you do things in the levels, and that's it. So I don't know, man. Like Nightfire, Everything or Nothing, and Agent Underfire form this really perfect trilogy of games. And it's really sad that they never ever had a full... Yeah, and it had a fully co-op campaign. I never got to play it because I never had anyone to play it with. Ain't that some bullshit? It has a fully co-op campaign that ties into the main game. They went above and beyond for that fucking game. And it's a shame that it never got an HD remaster because of licensing. It never got anything. They had Willem Dafoe play the villain. They had all kinds of celebrities do their modeling. And that's, again, why I say when they can't do modeling in today's world, it's bullshit, because a 2005 Bond game, you have Willem Dafoe in glorious 360p. Yes, does it look amazing? No, but it did look really good at the time, and that's all that mattered. And that's why when they say, oh, well, we can't exactly get the face, they're lying to you. They are lying to you. They lie about everything. Either that, or you weren't around back then, which means that your opinion is automatically garbage, because this is a damn near 20-year-old game, and that motherfucker looks like Willem Dafoe. And they even have behind the scenes where they show you what they look like, and they show them do the stuff. Oh yeah, you bet your sweet ass. That's why I love that fucking game. That game is such high quality. That and Enter the Matrix are such high quality for their time. And it's just a shame that it's like a completely dead genre of games. Movie games became jokes. It's very rare to have a movie video game now. The best you could get is a Star Wars game. So like Fallen Order is really good because it ties into it. Now granted, it's an original work, right? Just like Everything or Nothing was an original work, even though they reference a couple things. They reference some Bond movie in it. I forget which one it is. That's the other thing they did. They tied it into existing Bond lore at the time, which is, that's such a cool game. It's such a cool game. I know I'm gushing about it. I'm going to make the thumbnails for it tonight, because I'm definitely playing that this year. Even if I don't play Agent Underfire and all those other ones, I'm definitely playing them again. I have not played some of those games seriously, like besides like the first level or two, in probably damn near almost 20 years. Because I got into Bond because my cousin was into it on his PS2. So I very well will play that. Oh yes, abso-fucking-lutely. Oh my god, I'm remembering how good that era of gaming was, man. And the games weren't that ridiculously expensive. That's the best part. You could buy a game and it wasn't even that stupidly expensive. It was just good. And people just liked it. And it was fun. Did anyone complain about the quality of some of these games? Maybe they were a little glitchy. For the most part, my friends and I love these games. And trust me, I played a lot of stinkers. Tack the Power of Juju, not a truly banger game. I'll be honest with you. It's an okay platformer. But like, nowadays, like, Beyond Good and Evil, another game. Okay game. Nowadays, you don't even get Beyond Good and Evil 2. They never fucking released it. And they even talked about it and then didn't release it. Clowns. How are you going to show it off for 2 E3s after it's been in development for damn near half a decade, or I'm sorry, a full decade at the time, and it's still not fucking out? Like, what are they even doing at Ubisoft, man? These dudes are clowns. Did I know that the bad guy with the black suit and killer... Oddjob? Wait, the guy who played Oddjob is in jail? Hold on, let me update the chart, by the way. And then I'll look it up, which is pretty tragic. What did he do? Please say something mundane like tax evasion. Don't say something really bad. Apparently the guy that did that dress thing choked his wife. Remember the dress with, is it black and gold or whatever the dress thing was? Yeah, apparently he choked his wife out. So he's either in jail or on trial. What day is it today? The 15th? Yes. Alright, we did what? Ninetales and Drapion. Okay. What did I just put in my party? Did I put Rhyperior? Let's see. Avalug. We could do Mamoswine. That's another one. Maybe we should just go ahead and do, Togetic. Because we have to defeat so many Peruglies, man. Like, that's not going to be fun. That, to me, is just going to be a farming set. You know what? Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, let's leave. Let's leave. Defoe, good in film, bad at making a game story. Did he make the story? I'm pretty sure he was good in the game. I thought Everything or Nothing was a really good thriller. The thing is that unlike Nightfire, the levels are really short. But mostly that's just because, unlike Nightfire, Nightfire has 3 segments to each level. Everything or Nothing just has 1 segment per level, basically. I think there's only 1 level where they actually split it into 2, and that's, is it A Long Way Down? I forget what the name of it is, where you have to catch the Brazilian girl before she hits the ground. Yeah, good times. Good times. Alright, we can actually take out Porygon Z. We actually don't even need it in the party anymore. Who am I going to take out? I guess we could do Machamp. Is this Giga Chad? Yeah! It's finally time! It's finally time for Giga Chad! Oh, fuck. It's definitely not time. Oh, shit. We could definitely farm this out. Oh, fuck. We have to use close combat. Oh, shit. We have to strong style. Oh, shit. We have to defeat it with fairy types. Oh, shit. This is becoming less and less fun. Okay, anyway. So what we'll do is, unfortunately, and there's no fast way to do this, we will run over to the Purugly. We will beat the shit out of the Purugly with close combat, which I need to give it. Sure, fuck it. We will run over there. We will beat the shit out of it, and then we will go back. What language is that, Viff? I have no idea. He killed someone, bro. That's so crazy. And then Austin Powers had a random task. They don't make them like they used to, man. Modern day movies are such slog, man. But apparently there's not 1, not 2, but 3 movies this year I want to see. What? Where? Stantler. Holy shit. Alright, very nice. That's 2 that we got today. Alright. Alright, what was I saying? It's Filipino, okay. Sorry, every time that noise plays, I have to reconsider my life choices. Yeah, what was I saying again? Sorry, I completely blanked. Go to town, sell more dust to what? No! Whoa, 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 Viff. Hold on. Can't do that. What the hell, man? Crazy. Dude's trying to get me TOS. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Actually, why am I running when I can do this? We're intentionally not fighting any of these guys. Okay. What? Why do you know play rough, man? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Suplex this fucking pussy. Very nice. Alright, now to get backstabbed by a Beautifly. Actually, I'm leaving. Why the hell am I gonna fight this? Here, position myself on the item, and I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm gonna have to go back to town and teach him a bunch of different, mastery moves. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, you know what I didn't do before? I didn't go grab mud. Not that it's a big deal, but I should have grabbed more mud. That was a mistake. Yeah. You know what? I could just teleport and do that. Grab more mud. I need to do this every time. This is the only place you could even get mud. So I might as well just do it every single time. It's actually the only post-game area that I even enter. But yeah, going back to the Arceus thing, or the Legends Luminos, the Legends ZA, I think it's going to focus on this guy, AZ. Obviously, that's kind of the name. It might focus a little bit on Zygarde, but, like, it being stuck in one city, like, the city would need to be pretty fucking big. I don't know if different, like, districts are going to be instanced like this game. I don't know. There's a lot of hurdles that they need to overcome to make it seem like they're not still developing games like they live in the fucking 2000s. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. And that, I mean, like, I'm open to it being a good game, obviously, because I very clearly still am playing this game weekly. But, I mean, needless to say, it is what it is, right? Alright. 40 usages, bro. You know, this might not be the play, honestly, but whatever. What's a good place to level fighting types? Like, seriously. We need a bunch of rock Pokemon. I don't know, there's not like a place with a ton. I guess Coronet maybe would be a little better. But we do need to defeat like a whole bunch of these things. Before we do this, though, let's go over here. So if we're going to be fighting a bunch of Pokemon, we should probably... We don't really need high horsepower, do we? No, I feel like we don't... Alright, I'm going to take off Bullet Punch just for a minute so I can upgrade these 3 moves. And then we're going to take off high horsepower. Bullet Punch is good against, what, fairies, I guess? I don't know. High horsepower is probably good just because there's a lot of rock types in this game. Oh my god, you can't hand over multiple at once! Who developed this game? Unbelievable. And the sad part is, somehow this game still looks better than fucking Scarlet. That's so crazy to me. I know I say this every fucking time. Just, I don't know how this game looks more like a Pokemon game than the latest Pokemon game. That's so crazy, man. It really does look like IMVU for Scarlet Violet, man. That's crazy. It's the shading, I think it is. I think the shading and the filter they have on this game makes it look so much better than what it actually looks like if you were to remove it. Which is the whole point of using it. Oh. High horsepower. Because what do we need Thunder Punch for? I guess... I don't know, I'll just keep it on. You can't really go wrong with the elemental punches. You only need 2 of them, really, though, but that's fine. It's not like we're fighting dragon types. There's not even, like, a lot of dragon types in this game, actually, now that I think about it. There's Gabite... I'm sorry, the Gibbeline... I went to the wrong camp. There's the Gibbeline and the Goodra and maybe, like... And then there's a bunch of legendaries, and that's it. Like, there's not a lot of dragon types in this game, actually. And that's like my biggest complaint about Pokemon games, is like, this is why you need to have a lot of Pokemon, preferably all of them. Because otherwise you end up with certain types that are just not really represented at all. And I think that that's really unfortunate, and should be fixed. Oh, this is gonna take a while, because we have to actually go hunt Machamps. But to be fair, like, we need to level up all the other Pokemon anyway, so it's not like a huge deal. I think next time I might want to do Torterra, so I might put Torterra on the list. I think that'll be the next Pokemon I really go for, is Torterra. Then obviously we have Rhyperior and Magmortar. I think both of those are just going to be really long form. Mantine, Basculin, and Basculegion. We have to catch a bunch of Basculin. Fortunately, they spawn a lot on this map. I'm just probably not going to do that today. What else? The fossil Pokemon I have to trade. Sneasler is one of the Pokemon that I have to do other stuff with, so I'm not worried about that. Spiritomb is annoying. The Togetic, Togekiss line is annoying. Lickilicky is whatever. Purugly we're actively doing. Machamp, Chatot, Gliscor, Probopass. We did Voltorb, but we did not do Electrode, which is fine. Rotom we did not do, and then there's just like the 5 Ice-type Pokemon that I didn't do. So we are very quickly approaching the finale for this. Like, I know I say this as if it's not like another 20 streams, potentially, which is kind of what I estimated it would take. But, I mean, we are making very good progress, so... This is the 3rd time I've said stuff about... I mean, goats? Yeah, I'm good. I would never do such a thing. I had a kid one time when I was walking out and about. This was like 5 years ago at this point. They walked up to me and they asked me for a light. And I was like, I don't smoke. And even if I did, I'm not giving it to you. And she walked away. I was like, there ain't no way in hell you're about to bait me into giving you anything. Which I don't even have to begin with. That's crazy, dude. Motherfuckers will really end up in jail for this shit. I'm good. Okay. Reload. By the way, that was a really good shiny that we found. I should add. But yeah, we're gonna leave the 10, what are they called? What were they called in this game's story? Arceus' Chosen 10 or whatever? We're gonna leave most of those for the end game. Along with the evolutions. Which, I don't know if I'm gonna do the evolutions, honestly. I mean, technically I should, because you can find... What the fuck? Ah, it fixed itself. Go back up. Yeah! That's funny. Whoop! How many hours have I spent on this game? You're gonna get different numbers depending on what sources. Clip this? I already did. Oh, you mean like on the stream? How do you do that on YouTube? Actually, I'm on Twitch. Here you go. Wait, am I on Twitch? Wait. I am live on Twitch. What the fuck? Add marker. Very nice. Yes. Okay, I'll clip that later. Shit! Alright, that's fine. We get 2 moves. It's not a big deal. Ah, it's gonna hurt. You know, only 50% life from a Pokemon that's less than half my level. You know, nothing major, of course. Alright. What was I gonna say? No, we have to heal. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It would do, like, maybe 20 damage, maybe 30 or 40. Not 140 damage, you fucks. It's like the people that made this had never played a Pokemon game before. But the sad part is I'll actually believe that they're the fucking A-team. It's such bullshit. But yeah, how many hours have I spent on this game? I think it's my most played Switch game at this point. Yes, it is. It has dethroned both Three Houses and Brilliant Diamond. Not that I expected anything different, to be fair. Now, if I were to go... Give me a second. Let me, if I go up to my page, right? What do we have? I mean, it says 240 or more. That's not, like, totally true, I don't think. Right? Like, again, these two games will never have as high because I played these all my childhood. And some of these games are sort of all over the place, so... Like, I haven't really played a ton, to be fair. Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, the actual endgame save data will say... 342 hours and 59 seconds. But it's obviously going to be different if you were to go to the actual YouTube playlist. Refresh the page. Okay, I'm gonna have to... It's not loading the time. YouTube playlist. There you go. I don't know if it'll count it correctly, because technically I'm live on a video in this playlist. 16 days, 4 hours, 31 minutes, and 8 seconds. That's how long I've streamed it. What the game recognizes as playtime probably does not include loading. I used to reset by turning the game off and on. So if you're asking how much have I streamed it, 16 days worth of content. I don't think it's my most streamed game ever, though. I'm pretty sure it is not. I wonder if Shadowbringers is longer. Nope, Shadowbringers is 10 days. How much is Endwalker? How much is Endwalker, actually? Endwalker gotta be at least, yeah, 17 days. So technically my Endwalker streams have been longer. There have been more Endwalker streams than there have been Arceus. I mean, 14 is just going to have more by virtue of me streaming it for the last, like, 8 years at this point, or some shit. But yeah. This is one of my most streamed games. It's not one of my most played. I mean, basically, I've never played this game and not streamed it for, like, an actual session. So, I mean, I don't know how much that skews the numbers, you know, up or down. But yeah. So that's why, I don't know what they say, you know, that website where it's like time to complete or whatever. I don't know what they would say on the time to complete. It's probably going to be, you could probably do it more efficiently than what I did, obviously. In fact, there was a whole bunch of sessions where I wasn't sure if I actually even wanted to do this because of how big of a fucking grind it was going to be. And I mean, was I wrong? This is one of the biggest grinds I think I've done in gaming. It's not the biggest, though, right? Like, completing living dexes is literally less time than this. So, it's not like a huge, huge thing, but yeah. The DLC are odd. You can't get them all on 360. You have to buy the Xbox One version to get them all. I don't know. I mean, I already own Dragon Age Inquisition, but I don't really want to spend any money at the moment, unfortunately, Biff. So, I'm going to have to pass. I'm a little bit, trying to be a little more fiscally well-maintained, so I'm not buying anything, bro. I'm not, especially old games. I don't even know if I'm doing a playthrough on this here. I'm kind of done buying old games for the time being. I know about a couple weeks ago I was very into it. I basically have bought all the games I kind of wanted to buy besides a couple here or there. So I'm not going to go, like, over the top anymore. Especially DLC for a game I haven't even really played the series that much. It's not really worth it. Ah, fucking turn. Alright, we're gonna run this loop until we don't have to use some of these moves anymore. I think that, like, unfortunately, for Ugly, some asshole was like, you know what? Fucking 25 per uglies is good. And we're not gonna have like a fast travel point. Like, you know what would be perfect? If the grave was a fast travel point, man. That would be so good. Because you don't really have a good fast travel point. It sucks. The fast travels in this game are just ass. Alright, anyway. Like, defeating Machamp is gonna be easy. Using fairy-type moves? That's a joke. And you missed, bitch. That's what I thought. Now kill this cat. Skin it. I'm gonna take all 9 lives off you, bitch! Hurrah! Okay. I mean, are we even sticking around? We should probably get a couple. Let's get a couple extra KOs here, and then let's go back and we'll reset, and then we'll literally run our way up again. I mean, like that's like it's just the unfortunate nature of it. We're gonna have to do this one way or another, regardless. And like, yes, technically we don't have to fight Pokemon that are super weak to it, but it just helps. It makes it a little bit faster. 70 strong styles. You fucking cocksuckers, dude. I'm gonna be doing this for the rest of my life. I'm a bunch of assholes. Well, I mean, if anyone wants to talk about games or anything, now's the time, because we're gonna be here for a while, and it's only gonna get worse. This is gonna be the rest of me playing this game. I'm gonna fucking bore myself to death playing this game, bro. I might actually just start to play this game every other week, because I'm gonna be bored if this is what it's gonna be like. Like, this is worse, because at least before we were doing something else. Now I'm just actually just doing battling and running. And sadly, you cannot run it while mounted in this game. That's really unfortunate that you cannot deploy a Pokemon while doing that. What the fuck? I'm really scared. What just spawned behind me? That's kind of terrifying. Did an Arcanine spawn? What happened? I'm actually curious now. Oh, it's just an Alpha Glameow. Whatever. Very effective. Alright. Oh yeah, see how it glitched? Yeah, so sometimes Pokemon that need to run away will just be unable to figure out what direction to run. And at that point, they will just disappear once their run timer is up, even though their animation doesn't change. That's a thing in this game, and obviously at this point, they're never patching it, so it's a feature. A Kenshiro spawn? Yeah, I'm terrified. Please don't poke me. I used to have that on the soundboard. I have to change my whole soundboard setup. I might not even use that other Elgato I have, the small one. As much as I like it, I just don't think I'm going to use it. I think it's probably just better to make everything run off the big one. Like, I like it. You know, obviously, I have to figure out a better system for it, maybe. But I don't know if I'm going to use it anymore. Sucks, but what can I say? I got a good amount of usage out of all the voice clips I used to play over the years. Good times. Last time we were BSing about Dragon Age, we were going to play all the DA games. Yeah, but I don't know when. Like, I think that this year I'm going to try to play more older games that I never played for the channel. So I don't know when I'm going to play Dragon Age specifically. Like, it's something I know I will do in enough time. So, I mean, like, I'm going to ask the ultimate sacrifice of you, Viv. You, Viv, and basically anyone else who's here. I'm going to ask you to be patient. And you might not think that that's, like, a very big thing, right? But, you know, like, if I'm asking you to hold off on a playthrough that you might be interested in seeing for potentially a year, like, that is a lot to ask of the viewers, you know? It is a lot to ask someone, because there's definitely other people doing Dragon Age Origins playthroughs right now. I'm just not one of them. And I just unfortunately do not have enough time. I just literally do not have enough time. And that is my biggest regret, is that I do not have enough time to do the things I want to do. If I had more time, more hours in the day, I could record 5 hours a day, stream 3, and then be hyper efficient with the remaining, like, 9 hours. Do a whole bunch of other shit. I would record in the morning, right? When I have all my energy. Stream at night like I already do. And then just, yeah, it would just be chill, right? Aren't you supposed to leave? No. Tell you what, I'll give it a look, but I'm not going to make a promise. Because I know if there's anything I'm going to buy, the Steam Summer Sale's coming up, but I already have to pay off shit. Just scrap the Donkey Kong Country playthrough because 3 sucks. Well, I mean, if it's short, there's no reason to scrap it. I'll just beat it. I'm not a doctor. I mean, you know what it is? Wasn't that like the outro for like some TV show? I forget which one it was. Not a doctor. Shh. Back when they all these weird corporations that would have their shit at the end of a TV show. Whatever happened to the one at the end of, was it Jimmy Neutron with the monkey that's like, "Hi, I'm Paul." Do these companies ever do anything else, or do they exist for one TV show and then never again? Man, I remember when I first got into Nickelodeon, that was such a whirlwind in and out, man. It was like 4 or 5 years of just being really into Nickelodeon. Then I got really into anime. I don't really, like, Avatar is not really anime to me in the same sense as, like, you know, other ones, right? But, you know, there are a couple of shows I like. I like Avatar, I hate Korra. Again, that's the perfect example of we just watched a fucking story. I did not like Korra at all. Korra has good villains. Korra is a very boring protagonist. Oh my god, look how little progress we've made, man. That's wild to me. Well, that's why I'm here. Oh my god, another Alpha Glameow? Are you serious? Did buy Sleeping Dogs Remastered for under $5. Yeah, talk about another amazing Square Enix game that never got a sequel because they loaded out some fucking web browser game or something. Instead of making a sequel to Sleeping Dogs, they will never get it. It's a literal standalone game that you could tell that they left open for a sequel, and it will never happen. And I'm very annoyed by that, because that was one of the most original, fresh IPs I remember playing. It was so fucking fun. Someday I'll play Sleeping Dogs Remastered. I don't know when, but I will definitely replay that game someday. Much like Watch Dogs. I would like to replay Watch Dogs actually starting this month, but I don't know if and when I will. I would like to replay it on the 10th anniversary, because I did enjoy playing it. But like, there's a lot of good games, and like, most of these franchises are just gone, man. It sucks, because of all the fucking corporate bullshit. Sucks, man. I really ended up liking Sleeping Dogs and Darksiders too. That was one of my favorite days. I went and I bought stuff from GameStop. I'll never forget that shit. I had such a blast. I went there, I was like, you know what? I have the spare money. I'll buy it. Fuck it. And I bought it. I knew I was gonna make a playthrough. Had a fucking blast, man. I got that game free on 360. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a really good game made by people that really knew what they were doing. Really unfortunate. There's a lot of games from that era. There's a lot of games from that era. If you could walk into a GameStop circa 2012, 2013, you could have picked up all these games for like next to nothing. You could have bought a fuck ton, bro. I am a little salty that like half these games I could have very easily bought for like no money at all. And I just did not. And at the time, I regret... And at the time, I knew I was kind of like, eh, maybe I should, but I'll do it someday. And nowadays, I'm like, damn, bro, like, I can't even begin. Like, what am I even supposed to get from it? Yeah, it didn't replace True Crimes, but that's fine. All it needed to do was be its own thing. It was a descendant, but it didn't need to replace it, you know? And I was totally fine with that. I don't think that, you know, it should have been a replacement. I think it did a perfectly good job existing as its own unique IP, right? A rare game set in China, right? Especially here in the West, that's pretty rare. And that's what I mean. It had a lot of strong points. It had a good story, right? You know, you want to talk about diversity in games. I mean, you literally have a game set in China with an Asian protagonist. I mean, so it could scratch that itch. Not that these people would be grateful. Not that they care. But, you know, it's got everything it needs to do really well. And unfortunately, Square Enix fumbled that bag. Just like everything else, they fumble bags. They don't do the right thing. They chase shitty profits and microtransactions and whatever the NFT bullshit is, instead of just making a good fucking game. And without Final Fantasy, this company would be sunk. They would have gone out of business ages ago. They would have downsized and become nobodies. But because they have one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time, they get away with all kinds of stupid shit that no other company could. Besides maybe Nintendo. I did not supercharge that. That's actually fine. It's going to work in my favor. Aang is way what happened in Avatar. Korra, but you... I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand that sentence. Sorry. Did I see that Square is dumping it? Yes, because they're idiots. That's primarily why I'm so fucking salty at them. First they ditch, like... Dude, there's no way you're keeping Life is Strange and getting rid of fucking Tomb Raider and Deus Ex and all this shit, bro. Well, Dragon Quest doesn't really count because Dragon Quest isn't very global. Like, they need to push Dragon Quest to the global standard of Final Fantasy first, and they have not. They only really released those games in Japan, and then they dumped them on the DS. You can't even buy them anymore legitimately. So as far as I'm concerned, outside of Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2, Dragon Quest 11, and now the Dark Prince, like, what the fuck are they even doing? Like, what do they have? You can't even play, like, yeah, you have 1, 2, and 3. These are not remakes, by the way, which they should remake them, but I digress, right? And then you can't even play 4 through 9, and 10 is an MMO. They have, like, 6 games in the series are basically unplayable unless you want to get scalped on eBay or some shit. When they could just re-release a collection for $60. They could release 2 collections, right? Just copy what Capcom did. No, I know it's bigger than Final Fantasy in Japan. I meant more in, like, the global stage, right? Like, this company would basically be sunk without Final Fantasy. I guess what you're saying is that they would exist still in Japan, but, like, why would you only sell to Japanese people when you could make the same game, translate it, and then sell it in America? You know, that, like, I don't know. They just need to push Dragon Quest to the West. I don't think anyone would disagree with that. I'm sure they make a lot of money in Japan with Dragon Quest, but is it enough to fund literally everything else they're doing? I don't know. And honestly, quite frankly, they shouldn't be failing on every other front anyway. So it shouldn't even be a matter of me saying, well, Raiden, are they making enough money? No, they should just not be fucking stupid and close all their stuff and get rid of this. There's no way you're making Life is Strange and you dropped Hitman. That is words I cannot say. It is ridiculous. Like, what are these people? Fucking dumb? Dropping Deus Ex? Come on. Does anyone even remember Life is Strange? The Captain Awesome whatever? No? People just like the first game. I don't even know if people really even talk about, what is it? True Colors or whatever. And I could not play Life is Strange. That is a white girl... I don't know. That's not a game for me. I do think it's funny that she talks about how the guns don't need to be checked. It's the men who use them that need to be checked, and then she shoots herself later. That, to me, is fucking hilarious, and whoever made that, like, webm is fucking... That is so good. That is such a good supercut. Fuck! That is such a good supercut. It's just sad, because I like Square Enix. What the fuck is Life is Strange? You're better off not knowing. Alright, I'm gonna use Thunder Punch. Not that it matters. I guess I should still use Fire Punch. Even with rain, it's still gonna hit through. Mortal Dragon Quest doesn't work in the West? No, that's not true. That's not true. They could still release old school games and it would be fine. People complain about the new school Final Fantasies because they're too fucking watered down. That's the problem. I think there's this conception in Japan that the average Western gamer can't handle like an open world RPG, which is exactly why they have, like, you get games like 13. That's not true. They could definitely release Dragon Quest. Bravely Default proves it. What else is it? Fucking Baldur's Gate is a complex as fuck RPG. They could do it. Look at 14. 14 is super complex. And 14 is literally printing them money at this point. I don't know how much of Square's revenue is 14 subscription and you know, profits. Last time I checked, it was somewhat like 30%. 30%! This is why when people tell me they're going to stop making 14 content, I tell them you're dumb. There's no way they're giving up 30% of their income to gamble and abandon people. That's why they don't even let go of 11. Ask yourself this, would you lose 30% of your fucking paycheck to do something else that may or may not give you the same amount of money? Of course not. You're going to stick with what you got because you're not an idiot. You're not stupid. Yes, these companies are dumb, but they're not that dumb. They're not that dumb to write off 30% of their bullshit. We're not having a Bud Light or what was it, Gillette moment here. They're not that stupid, okay? They're dumb. They're not that dumb. They absolutely could sell Dragon Quest to the West, especially on the back of a collection. Absolutely, because how much is it going to cost them to make a collection, make a couple tweaks, you know, and then call it a day? Not a lot. That's why Capcom was more than happy to re-release every Mega Man game they ever released. You don't see them complaining. That was free cheese. They knew they were going to make bank. They released one Mega Man collection, 1 through 6, and they were like, okay, we're going to release everything else. Why? It's free money. It's free money, and now people don't have to worry about, well, I wasn't around, I guess I'll pirate it. They did exactly what Steam would do, which is to just provide people... What the hell? It went up in the tree. Look at this. And then went down. They did exactly what Steam would do. Just make games available. Provide a good service. That's it. That's all you need to do. Like, not every game has to be gore and tits and all this other crazy shit. Sometimes a good story doesn't need any of that. That's why people like Tales games, except Arise kind of does that, and Arise is bad for other reasons. You don't have to have a game that literally is like Game of Thrones. I can tell you right now, I much enjoy the story and gameplay of Final Fantasy XIV to Final Fantasy 16. And that's not to say that I don't like 16. That's to say that Final Fantasy 14 just does it better. Any expansion, you pick any expansion as a standalone. Pretend that there's no multiplayer, right? Pretend that you're only talking base game content in that expansion, right? Whatever's shipped on day one is the only content in that expansion. It's more fun. Even with only one class, it's more fun. And that's just because when, like, you can have games that are both simple and complex. 1.0 bombs hard because they want to make it Japanese MMO style. Slow MMO, methodical at bomb hard. 2 came out, and let's be fair, copied the Western MMO logic. Yes, because most people generally would say that that's the better game design. Absolutely. That is just the better game design. I feel that World of Warcraft used to be slow and methodical. But even it wasn't as slow and methodical. Like, people don't remember how slow and grindy World of Warcraft used to be. But back in the day, World of Warcraft used to be a more complex game to begin with, but I'm not going to get into that. That's a whole other topic for another time. That old school style of MMO, it's okay for things to change, right? 14 is still a slow, methodical game. Let's be fair here. You prog a fight, unless you're, like, really, really fucking good and playing with really, really fucking good people, you're going to be there a while. It's going to take you a while to prog a fight from A to B, right? 2.0 came out, and let's be fair, graphically it was way better, which was a big criticism of the original. It respected your time more. It didn't penalize you for fucking playing the game too much, right? And let's be fair, by Endwalker standards, 2.0 sucks. 2.0 has a ton of problems. A ton of bad balancing decisions. A lot. A lot. Let's be fair here. I like 2.0. It is an amazing story of taking a failed product, giving it to the right people, and turning it around into one of the best gaming turnaround stories in history. Arguably the best MMO ever created. But I'm not going to tell you that by today's standards 2.0 is very well done. They definitely had to do a lot of changing over the years to slowly whittle and filter out that 1.0 coding. And let's be fair, the 1.0 coding, and they even acknowledge this, will be a handicap for it. So that's why they have some games they keep in Japan, because they have an idea that the slow, easy life game isn't what the Western want. I don't know. You could just look at games like Baldur's Gate. You could look at any of these games. There's tons of games that are super complex. And, you know, like, you could have different modes. Like, I don't know why... Here's the other thing. You could just have different game modes. You could have Modern and Classic. Classic plays exactly like it did in the old days. And then Modern is a more modern, streamlined experience. Why not have that, like with the Pixel Remaster, where you could toggle it? You know, maybe you might have to reload the game, but, you know, why not? There's ways around it. You're better off not knowing. Dude, that is why I say when people are near my prawn stash. It's just Life is Strange is just like a really feels-good, artistic game. It's probably not the kind of game you'd like. I forgot they even made Life is Strange 2. I don't even remember what it's about. And that's fine because I didn't even buy it. But yeah, there's ways around it. They don't have to just directly port it. In fact, that's why I think a remake, or if nothing else, pixel remaster treatment is the way to go. They could speed up the EXP games, right? Again, I don't know. I just feel like you should have a toggle. Do I want to play an older, more modern game? And here's what they could do. They could have it so that way if you have a classic save, you could turn it into a modern save, but not vice versa. If that makes sense, right? So, like, you know how some games you'll start on hard mode, you could downgrade it to normal mode, but you can never go back up to hard mode? That's another thing that they could do, you know? There's nothing against that. Like I said, they have options, they just don't pursue them. There's ways to do it that would make sense, and they could patch it in, and I would be okay with that. I think you should get the original game whenever you... Oh, shit. I think you should get the original game whenever you buy a classic game. Now, whether or not people play it is entirely up to them. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that they should or shouldn't. I'll just say that they should have it up. Hello, Francisco. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful day. We're shooting the shit, talking about old school games and stuff. Because we're going to finish Machamp today. And if not, we're going to finish all the battle moves. We're going to finish Machamp faster than we're going to finish Per Ugly, that's for certain. Actually, too, it's about racism. Oh, that's the game! Yes! Oh my god, I forgot about that! Oh my god, yes, that's what it's fucking about. I forgot about that fucking game. That game was, you could tell that game was made during the Trump presidency. That is such necessary context to understand why they made that game the way it is. It's in fucking insane, dude. Holy shit. I forgot all about that. I completely purged it from my mind. Wow. That's crazy. You know how they talk about gaming in the Clinton years, right? Like as a meme, usually on like Vaporwave or whatever. Yeah, gaming in the Trump years, that has to be front and center for gaming in the Trump years. Absolutely. Is there any surprise that gaming sucks now? No? Alright, I should have strong styled it. I keep fucking this up. What a disaster. Alright. Reload. I'm just gonna keep running back and forth until we're done. Right? We have to use bulk up. We could fight Magikarp for that. That's not a big deal. Stunning it with items is not a big deal. That's just going to be a waste of items. We need to defeat 1 with fairy types. We need to defeat 6 more and catch 4. That's another 10 encounters, 10 loads into Alabaster, which honestly isn't even that big of a deal, to be honest with you, because that's pretty quick and there's a teleport near it, so like I'm not torn up by it. It's just a little annoying. Detroit Become Human about racism. Yeah, that's the meme for Detroit Become Human. I do feel bad because I do think that there is a good game behind Detroit Become Human. But I'm not like a big fan of Quantic Dream games, I'll be honest with you. The only one I liked was Fahrenheit. And I liked Heavy Rain at the time because graphically it was really fucking good looking. Like, if you go back, it was really good. About racism? Yes. I forgot all about that. I think someone made a supercut of how cartoonishly awful they portray, like, the average American in that game. It's not a dating sim. It's not. It's like a Telltale game. You ever play a Telltale game? It's like a more fluid Telltale game. So, like, if the first game was about girl power, the second game is about how being a Hispanic in America is just like the worst thing that could ever happen to someone, and it's just terrible. How dare a country want to have borders? It's just the worst thing that could ever possibly occur, ever. And then I don't even know what True Colors is about. It's about, like, she can read other people's emotions, which I don't even think is a superpower. I think that's just called being a normal human. I think she has, like, some kind of mind reading, though, so maybe it's a little bit more than that. But people are like, wow, the third game she learns how to read emotions. What a superpower. Empathy, yeah. And then they had The Adventures of Captain Awesome, but nobody remembers that game. And honestly, I don't even remember. I remember they announced it. I think I watched that E3 when they announced it. Oh, wow. Did they completely body your fucking comment? They absolutely completely bodied Raiden's comment because he probably put too many saucy words in it. Holy shit. Look at that. Well, I guess you can't look at it because they literally bodied his comment. They said, no, you didn't. You put the word racism too much in there. Detroit's not hidden. It's front and center. There's no games underneath as well. Oppression and racism. Well, I didn't play the game. I didn't buy it, so I don't know anything about it. Besides, like, they have the weird lines in their head. And, like, I guess someone keeps their android as a sex bot. Which is the future, by the way. I'm telling you, it's going to be a grim fucking future, man. People are going to be using sex bots. I think a lot of people are just going to use them and actually love them. I think a lot of people are going to do fucked up shit to them, man. And then you're going to have to ask, like, we're going to get to the Blade Runner segment, the iRobot segment. Do robots have souls? Can you commit a crime against a robot? If I break your robot, is that me committing a crime against another thinking individual? A thinking sentient being? Or am I damaging your property? Yeah, it's going to be real fucked. Especially if the dating scene continues to be garbage. Dudes are definitely going to go for robots. I don't blame them. It's over. She's an empath? Yeah, okay. You already know, if someone tells you an empath, you end conversation and you back slowly out the door. I'm an empath. You know, you're just giving me, like, good energy. Like, I just love the vibes that I'm getting off you because I'm just really feeling something, you know? I hate it. I hate it so much. I know so many people that talk like that with whatever accent they have. It's all bullshit. It's all modern-day Gen Z millennial woman speak. It's awful. I just have such good vibes going on, guys. Like, my energy is just off the charts. So, yeah. No, Ash, don't feel targeted. No. Wow, I did not hit that thing. That thing fucking bolted. God damn. What makes me think about it is Indigo Prophecy. Yeah, Indigo Prophecy is probably the closest thing. Definitely. 100%. Oh, my fucking God. I'm sorry. Listen, Ash. Your fellow empath friends that you don't know, so I guess they're not your friends, your fellow empaths have just made me believe that it's all bullshit. Because they'll say, like, oh, I just try to have good vibes, and then do the most heinous shit, like cheat on their boyfriends. Or, like, you know, be just terrible people. So, like, what good vibes are they putting out in the universe if they immediately go do terrible, fucked up things to people? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. They've destroyed it. They've destroyed that for me. I can't believe that. Like any other human, they only want one thing. Dopamine go up, pleasure go up, whatever I want to do go up. I'm sorry. Empaths, I can't believe it. I don't believe in that shit. These people are terrible. That's called toxic positivity. Yeah, but they dress it up as a lot of things. So, unfortunately, I don't believe in empaths. They're good vibes and chill energy and stuff. And listen, I'm cool. I'm just hanging around. I'm hanging out. And then they're fucking everyone but their boyfriend. Like, no, I can't do that. I've never met a guy that says vibes. I don't hang around a lot of dudes that would say it, I guess. Never met a guy that says it. Only women. Especially when I was in college. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, I'm an old soul. And then commits new age cheating. What the fuck? Oh, these people are insufferable. Terrible. Did I play Beyond Two Souls? No, I bought it and I was going to and I never did. I don't think I've ever played a Quantic Dream game for the channel, just to answer your question. My TA, my toxic aunt called me a cheat. Here's the secret. I've never dated anyone. How could I cheat on someone? Well, I think being a cheat is different than a cheater. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Cheat is just like a whatever. Like a shady person, I guess. I don't know. Like, what kind of boomer-ass lingo is that? Listen, some things that my family says, I just have to realize that 90% of them lived in a different era. And let's be fair here. The era that they lived in was rife with like things like actual racism, actual discrimination against the sexes, all kinds of crazy shit they had to deal with. But then I will not turn around and continue some of the negative traits forward, right? So like for me, I'm not going to hate people just because they're a certain race. I'm going to hate you if you're an asshole. It's that simple. A swindler. Thank you. Hello, Devin. This game, Arceus, like every 5th stream, Indigo Prophecy. Why does this game remind you of Indigo Prophecy? Do not date someone on 14. That is not going to end well. I don't care if they live down the street from you. If they play 14 and you meet them on 14, do not date them if they're on 14. Do not do it. I've never seen that work out. It is a terrible idea. You will say, oh, he's what he did. You'll hate me for it, but I'll tell you like how it is. How many times do I have to use close combat? Oh shit, only 10? Let's fucking go. You know what? We can find some normal types over here, actually. Yeah, do not date someone on 14. 14 is full of those types of women. I don't know about the dudes, because I don't care to know about the dudes on 14. But, yeah, I would not do that. That's me personally. Honest to God, one of my deepest fears is someone I know online. Yeah, honestly, right? Like, for me, I live in New York City. So, like, you know, it's one thing if, like, oh, you know, where are you about the city, roughly? Oh, I'm in Brooklyn. Or, oh, you know, I'm over in Queens or whatever. Oh, you know, I'm whatever. If someone okay, even in the same neighborhood, I wouldn't be that weirded out, right? Like, you know, Manhattan's got neighborhoods, right? Someone lived in my rough neighborhood. Would I feel terrified? Not really, right? There's a lot of people that live here. You know what I mean? It's fair. If someone lived in my building, that would be weird to me. Because that means that if things don't work out, I can't just go home, right? Like, I can't just, like, yes, I could, but, like, you know, they live too close. Like, I kind of have to make things work. So, yeah. The Bun Boys are not to be trusted. No, none of the people on 14 are to be fucking trusted. With dating? Are you crazy? Oh my god, that's like the worst thing that could happen to someone. How did this thing move before me? And listen, that's no disrespect to the people and the women I know on 14. All y'all, and I did not meet Ash on 14, so Ash is not included in this. But like, you know, for example, Athena, or the couple I was playing with a couple weeks ago, or, you know, Avery, or Yaley, or all the other people that I raid with, right? They're all cool. I got no problem with them, right? But I do one thing on 14 that I do on everything. I do not shit where I eat. I do not try to date people on the apps and the services that I frequent, right? I just don't do it. Why do I not do it? Because I like to go there and have a fun time. I don't want to go there for drama. I don't care how mundane the drama is. I'm okay. Say hello to my location. No, I will never have another moment of peace. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's why I stopped meeting people off the internet. I used to meet really cool people off the internet. A lot of them I really liked. And, you know, just one thing doesn't work out, another thing doesn't work out. I've had my ups and downs. Thankfully, nothing too crazy. Call it a day. And that's why you have burner accounts, baby. That's why you have burner accounts. Do you think I tell everyone I meet online that I have a YouTube channel? Fuck no. Of course I don't. God damn, I keep this shit hidden, man. You don't want me near you? No. Listen, I'll never meet any of you in real life. It's unfortunate. Do I think we could chill? Maybe, right? Do we want to be friends and chill every day? Probably not, right? I think we all need a good amount of distance from each other. And you know what they say? Never meet your heroes, right? Never meet your heroes, okay? And Homelander says this in Call of Duty, which is really funny. But seriously, never meet your heroes. Why? Because at the end of the day, when I cut off this stream, I'm just a normal person like all of you. I'm just going to go back to doing what I was doing before. And some, you know, we might have differences on a lot of things. Religious differences, political differences, all kinds of shit. You might not like the way I act when I'm not on stream, right? You might not like some of the language I use. And that's totally fine, right? What matters is that, you know, there's a common ground. We come on a stream. We all shoot the shit. This man ghosting the old way? Absolutely, yeah. If someone's being crazy, yeah. I am not... Let me tell you something, Raiden. I am not here to be some girl's meal plan. I'm good, bro. Kaito appreciates the respect. Okay, this is going to be really bad, Ash, and you're going to have to forgive me. Who is Kaito? He and Luca try to play independently, but they do end up... I have no idea who Kaito is. Is that in your guild? Have I ever played with them? Who this new number? No, it's on Discord. I used to talk with a lot of women. You hear fat people saying it's okay to be fat and being fat is not unhealthy? Yeah, it's bullshit. It's okay to be a little chubby. There's nothing wrong with having a little chub. I'm partial. I think that chubby looks good on some people. Right? I don't usually like people that are super skinny. But what I can tell you is that, and this is why I specifically am starting the diet that I am, which is why I'm tired all the time now, but whatever, I'll fight through it, right? The reason why is because I know it's not good for me, and I know I need to change it. Oh, they're family members of Athena? Like actual IRL? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, good to know. Even if they aren't evil, I don't want to feel obligated. Yeah, no, that's fine. And that's fair. They're the couple you met that I invited? I don't remember. I'm sorry. I play with so many people on 14. I hope they don't take it personally. I will remember you more the more I play with you. Oh, found family. Okay, well, okay, maybe they were there once or twice. Yeah. Sister-in-law. Oh, okay. I kind of get it, I guess. I don't know. But that's good. Listen, like I said, it's okay. You can have friends on the internet. Oh shit, Alpha Print Plup. That's a little rare. You could have friends on the internet. There's nothing wrong with that. Just, you know, just be mindful of it. I think that everyone needs to have a good... okay, that's good. Everyone needs to have a good distance. For me, dating online is just a disaster. It's probably just as bad as dating someone you meet in person. And that's why I think it's a dumb idea. Think of all the money I get to spend on myself, too. Now that's peak performance. I walked into the stream. Yeah, I was at is that Upper Lenosia or was I forget which Lenosia that is. It's been a long fucking time. But yeah, Raiden just walks into the stream one day. He just walks in, he's like, oh yeah, hey, watching your stream. I'm like, holy shit, that's fucking weird. Anyway, I forget what I was doing. I was doing like a fate or something. I haven't been to Upper Lenosia in a long fucking time, actually. Probably not since the Blue Mage shit. I have a weird view on that. Nobody likes to think there's something wrong with them, which is why poor mental health is so prevalent. But if you never do the self-reflection and admit there's something wrong, you're never going to get or feel better. That is a very mature take on it. No one's perfect. And it's okay to not be perfect. But what you need to do is you need to have a little bit of humility, right? A little bit of recognition that, hey, you know, it's okay to do whatever. And listen, you don't have to conform yourself to every person on the planet, right? Like, I'm not going to sit here and try to language police the shit out of people, right? Like, that's not what I'm here for. Like, no doubt, there's things that I say and there's ways that I act. Because, let's be fair here, people are going to hate you for any reasons, especially on the internet. The fastest way to get someone to hate you is just to put something on the internet. Fuck. I wanted to get the back attack. And I still got it because it's an idiot. Yeah, that's stupid Fate. I hate that fucking Fate. But yeah, there's nothing, I heard there's a lot wrong with it. Yeah, it's a Bethesda game. There's definitely a lot wrong with it. You're gonna have to wait a bit. But yeah, like, there's all kinds of people that you will find, you will meet that are just gonna not like... Oh, I don't even have to strong style. I have to use close combat. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. We're gonna finish Machamp, and then we'll see how much I want to continue, honestly. Because it's what, 10? Yeah. Okay. What was I saying again? I forget what I was saying. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of narcissists out there. I mean, like, do I even need to tell you how fucked up some YouTubers are? You already know, and if you don't know, go look it up. You already know who, you know what. So, I'm alright. That's what I mean, never meet your heroes, you know? And I'm gonna be honest with you, as long as they're not committing crimes or you know, enticing, younger fans to do things they shouldn't, I don't really care what these people do. I have to get more water in a second. But yeah, other than that, I don't really care. I mean, that should be the glory of YouTube. I think that's one of the best parts of it. That's why, despite all the bullshit, I still love this website. But, you know, like, some things I do, mannerisms, opinions I have, that definitely is going to piss people off. It is what it is. You can't appeal to everyone. You just can't, so... Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm some champion of all different kinds of groups and, cliques and ideas. I'm not. I'm pretty much an old school internet user. Which is sad, because the stuff that I still find funny, like, 10 years ago was awesome and hilarious, and today's standards would literally get someone completely destroyed on Reddit. It would be absolute insanity. But that's the kind of internet I like. I like edgy humor. I think that's what the internet is for. I think I genuinely do think edgy humor is just a good way for people to cope with things. It's a good way. It's not everyone. It doesn't work for every person. Let me grab this package since we're done. But I do think it's helpful. I do think it's funny. And best of all, it's freedom of speech. I think that's the First Amendment. I think every country should have a First Amendment. Absolutely. I think you should be able to say things even if people disagree with them. You should be allowed to say wrong things. And then you should have someone can come along and, you know, they should be able to, I don't want to say fact check you, but, you know, that's how you get discussion, right? But, like, you know, let alone opinions, right? Opinions are one thing. But I do think that you should be able to say things that are incorrect and wrong. Jordan Peterson once, well, you already lost a lot of people by naming Jordan Peterson. But I don't hate the man. I just know he's a very divisive figure. You can't simply you simply cannot judge a lot of famous people for what they do and making mistakes they make, because you could never judge until you're 10. Yeah, until you're in that position. I mean, there's certain things we can, right? If you're an R. Kelly, I think we can. Okay, I think we can. There's certain things that does not apply to. But other things, you know, as long as, like I said, as long as they're 18 or whatever, as long as it's consensual between the parties, I don't really have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I think it makes you a bad person? Maybe. Do I think it makes you a weirdo? Sure. Hypothetically, would I not want to associate with someone who does some things I wouldn't like? Yeah, I probably wouldn't. Does that mean that I think that they should be deplatformed and demonetized? No. I think that there's definitely some nuance there. And I think there's a lot of room for nuance. And I think that's the problem. Devin had to start a new Fallout 4 game, and my special are all over 15 on Xbox, no mods. Very nice. Fallout 4 is a very functional, not broken game. Yeah, I could laugh at stereotypes. I don't know when that, well, I do know when and why it became unpopular, but I could laugh at it. I could enjoy it. Now, if your only way to communicate with me is to belittle me, yeah, then that's a different story. But I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with that kind of humor. I think that that's the exact kind of humor you should have. That doesn't mean someone hates you. Oh my god, I hate this game. Alright, that's one. Actually, wait, hold on. Do I have a fairy type move in here? Oh, fuck me. I don't have a fairy type move. Do you have a fairy type move? Because it's level 70, I can't send in Togetic, so that's not going to happen. Unfortunately. We only have to use one fairy type move to defeat it, actually. But I guess I might as well just keep using Gallade, right? Look at that hitbox. Did you see that shit? And the hitboxes in this game are all fucked. All fucked up. Tiger was cheating on his wife. He pretty much said, well, you never had an army of supermodels throwing themselves at you day in, day out. I mean, that is a very valid statement to make. Wait, hold on. Can I double up? He's going to get one move. I hope he doesn't use, like, submission or something. I don't even think that's in this game. Yeah, like, until you have that power, you have no idea what you'll do. I think that's pretty fair. Let's be fair here. Most dudes, if they got the kind of attention that, like, a lot of women get and, like, the upper echelon of men got, they probably want to do it, too. You would just say, well, if it wasn't me, it would be someone else. I mean, I don't think that makes you evil. I just think it makes you human. I think that is one of the most human things that you can experience, is I kind of want to be on top. Absolutely. I'm telling you, 2 Gallades with all kinds of moves, that's the play, man. Alright, we need to defeat 5 more and then catch 4. Fucking kill me, dude. I don't even care about Haunter. Let's just leave. Let's farm this out right now, because I don't want to do this again. Alright. And then, unfortunately, we will retire Giga Chad the same stream that we start using him in. Alright. And we all know how Tiger Woods did his wife. She was chasing him down with a golf club. Like, was it fucked that he cheated on her? Absolutely. Magby? Do I need to do Magby? Not really. Let's just do this. Oh, shit. Is it gonna spawn? I sure hope it does. Okay, I can't talk about that in stream. That's so crazy. That's so fucking wild, bro. God damn, that is one of the craziest things I've read in a while. Yeah, my Twitter is God tier, by the way. Not the Twitter I use for the actual official Spray and Pray 1000 Twitter. Like, just my personal Twitter is fucking wild, dude. No, he has divisive takes, and I don't think, like I said, I don't think he's right on everything, but some things, like, I think it's more just because... Hi. Very nice. Some things I think that, you know, even people I don't like say things that I have to agree with sometimes. And there's nothing wrong with admitting that. That doesn't mean you love him. You can hate the dude. You still admit that he's right. Imagine if you were a multi-millionaire, right? You were a multi-millionaire, you're famous, you're a sports dude, you're in good shape, you look good, right? Imagine how much your social media and your DMs must be getting absolutely gangbanged by thirsty women that want nothing more than to be the one, right? Like, imagine that. And you don't know them. You have no rapport with them. You've never met them before a day in your life. They are just random people on the screen saying, hey, you know, we should totally DM. Like, it happens with YouTubers, too, right? That's why so many YouTubers got caught, because they don't have probably any social media consulting, you know, they don't have any of that. So a lot of YouTubers probably get caught up in it. You know, a lot, especially right when YouTube got big and motherfuckers were making a lot of money off YouTube. Absolutely. Remember when there was that whole era of people, they all were just random dudes making weird fucking videos? Like everyone on YouTube who's been on YouTube since before 2013, all of them, myself included, we all made weird fucking content that we do not make anymore. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not even a small YouTuber. But what I'm saying is that everyone's initial content is completely different than what they made. And now, like right now, we have actually almost the most viewers I've had on a live stream in a long time. Wow, welcome. But anyway, you know, I actually have a group of people I can talk to on my stream now. Like if I ask Ash, you know, how's the weather down there, right? And I'm not saying this because we're in a COD lobby and I'm making fun of someone's bad KD. I totally just realized without even thinking of that. That's what we used to say to people. Like if I were to say, you know, Ash, how's things going in Texas, right? You know, I could get a response. If I ask Devin, how's things going? You know, how are you feeling? I get a response. A lot of my early streams, bro, it was just me. It was just me sitting here because I enjoy doing it. That's a lot of people. All of our content's different, man. The only thing you could do is just try to remember what you like doing and why'd you start. And that's the most important thing. Why did you start doing this content? For me, it's not about money. If it was about money, bro, I'd have the donation link on the bottom of the screen plastered all day. Most of y'all don't even know I have one. That's my point. It's not about the money. It's about playing the games I like. That's why I'm playing a game I hate. You can admit someone else is right where you're not a lib. Amen. To be fair, there is horseshoe theory, but let's be fair here. It's not that much of a horseshoe. I saw that 8 viewers. Dude, it's Arceus and Final Fantasy VI that are setting the view limits, man. The day we get 10 viewers consistently on the stream, that's the day I know that the channel is making it, boys and girls. That's when we're making it. 10 viewers on the stream as a consistent amount per stream? Oh, yeah. What the hell is this loser-ass YouTuber asking how I'm doing? Yeah, YouTube didn't like that. I could read it because I could go into live chat. Unfortunately, I never figured out how to change... What the fuck? Oh, no, this is fine. I never figured out how to change, what is it called? I never figured out how to change the, I lost my train of thought. I'm really having a moment. Did that count? I think it did. Yeah, that did. I just have to defeat one. Yeah. Never figured out how to change it from top chat to live chat. Oh well. You know why? It's because you put the word ass in it. That's why. I'm on my 1-week vacation. Oh shit! Big ups. That's why I'm here. Yeah, that's why I'm here, and then I'm leaving and never coming back on your stream again. I'll be out of this bitch. Lame ass YouTuber. But seriously, you know. PewDiePie definitely got a lot. Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, especially at the peak of their popularity with FNAF and shit, bro. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine, like, how many fucking groupies that these dudes have? Even smaller YouTubers, bro. Could you imagine? Remember when Dragon Quest Builders 2 got a 15-man raid? When the hell was that? Oh, yeah! Yeah! That was crazy. I thought you meant in the game. Like, I didn't know you meant a YouTuber. I think it was a Twitch raid, actually. Yeah, dude, that was dope. What's with all the raids we're getting lately? I'm appreciative as fuck. Hell yes, I love it. If we could hit 150 Twitch subs, or Twitch followers by the end of the year, that would be peak performance. I don't really have a YouTube goal set at the moment. I don't even know what the YouTube subscription... What are we at for YouTube subscriptions? I haven't even looked in a while. We are at 1,484 YouTube subscribers. If we could hit 1,500, boys, that would be so fucking good. That would be exceeding my expectations. But that's still another 100 subscriptions, so I'm not gonna, you know, bank on it. We still have half the year left. Basically, over the summer, I gotta go into overdrive. And Dawn Trail is gonna be eating up so much of my time, so I hope you all like MMO footage, because I'm gonna be playing a shit ton of Dawn Trail. But once I'm done with Dawn Trail, I'm taking a break. I have to. I have to detox, okay? Yeah, I remember Jacksepticeye talking about one time after he broke up with his girlfriend, he got approached by a girl who rubbed his chest? Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, no. Imagine if you walked up to a female YouTuber, rubbed her chest, like right down the middle. No boob touch, but right, you know, just hand on the chest, and said, oh, I wish you'd been single or whatever. Yeah. That's one of those things that don't fly the other way around. You're gonna end up with a police record doing shit like that. But I think guys kind of know that. I think guys send weird messages. Like, even one of my friends got groped one time when he went to a club, and I'm like, I already knew why he didn't escalate it. He was like, yeah, it was the weirdest I ever felt, because I was half seeing a girl, and I was like, oh yeah, well obviously you wouldn't want her to find out that, you know, you're getting. Okay, we made a joke. We joke at each other. It's a little unsavory, but we joked. And yeah, I was basically, you know, you wouldn't want the girl you're seeing to know that you're like a hot commodity, let's say. Yeah, crazy shit. Don't worry, the only people I get in my DMs are telling me either for crypto shit or what was it, for some other stupid shit I don't care about. Yo, we don't have Russian bots anymore though. Remember the Russian bot era? That was a whole ass era of my channel. We would get random Russian robots in here. I think Viff might remember that. Viff and Devin might remember. And we would personally be like, yeah, dude, the first thing you're going to do on someone's stream is come in and advertise bots. Yes, I really want to have 1,000 people, just a 1,000 on my shit. For no fucking reason. Like, I'd rather have 10 people I talk to. I'll be honest with you. Hell, I'd rather have 5 people. Not even a view count. Just 5 people I could shoot the shit with. Why would I want to fucking pay for robots? That's stupid. Oh, my numbers are big, guys. Oh my god. Would you look at that? I have 1,000 viewers on my channel. Yeah, and the subscriber count doesn't go up. Yeah, and the amount of likes on the video are still in the single digits. Who cares? That's my whole point. What does it matter? Every other metric you fail on. Why? So what does having view bots do? Nothing. It literally serves no purpose. And a lot of people definitely paid for it. And that's crazy to me. Imagine paying for fucking view bots, bro. Now, if you're getting botted, not much you could do about it. You can't find the person view botting you. But, you know, imagine paying for bots to try to... Yeah, that's fucking stupid. That's ridiculous. Couldn't be me, bro. One more time? 2 more times. Oh, God. Then we have to catch it 4 times. And then we have to bulk up against Magikarp 22 times, I think it is. And we have to do this with Per Ugly, which is going to take longer because we actually have to walk out to that every time. But, you know, again, it could be worse. Why are you torturing yourself with this game? You need to see a doctor with the restraints? Because I want to complete this. Dude, Drakion, we're so close to completing this Pokedex. I shit you not. If you look on the Google Doc, or on the Google Sheet, we are very close. Like, we are actually very close. Let's see what Devin said. Oh no, YouTube completely swatted it down. It didn't even show up in live chat. Wow. YouTube did not even let him post it. So yeah, just put stars and other, like, symbols over the words that are obviously saucy. And then I'll read it. It didn't even show up in live chat. Dude, Devin was over here wishing death or some shit, bro. YouTube was like, oh, hell nah. I'm gonna joke about a hack link. I posted a link. Oh, yeah, website links definitely get Thanos. 100%. 100%. The only person who could post links in a stream is me. I could see why YouTube would block that. I'm gonna be one of those with the unsecure HTTPS links. Yeah, it's crazy to think all the websites I used to go on just probably don't exist anymore. Like, what the fuck was it? What was the website where they had all the games on it? It wasn't Newgrounds. It was some other... Like, back in the day, people just made weird Flash games. All kinds of shit. I miss that era. Suffering is part of it, the stream's core function. I mean, if it wasn't this, I mean, technically I should have played Final Fantasy 14. The, you know, the whatever. Copy pasta, remember came and said how good your stream is and why no sound. Oh yeah, I'll fuck that up sometimes. I'll leave myself muted, or I'll leave myself, for example, on like this. And then Ash will come in and be like, wow, did you change the stream there, idiot? And I'll be like, I haven't even started yet. You know why? Because I can't even play fucking Limbo of the Lost. Because I haven't changed my soundboard yet. Yeah, this has happened way more often than I like to admit. This has definitely happened plenty of times. Where I'll be playing a game, and then it'll be just this, the whole stream. And if no one's here to correct me, I genuinely will just not check OBS, which is completely bad of me. And this is great. Like, isn't this the kind of content that you just want to see? Like, you can't get enough of this content. Just admit it. You love this. Look at how beautiful this is. In fact, hold on. I will finagle around. Aha! Yes! Spray has no way of knowing whether or not I'm some hacker playing the long con. Wouldn't be the worst thing that happened to me, that's for sure. I had someone try to steal $10,000 from me. That's how I stream on the 1st of April. That is such a good idea, but I won't be able to pull it off on Viv. I'll be able to pull it off on Ash. No way Ash is going to remember this. Imagine, like, I'm streaming... What's a game Ash really wants me to play? Like, absolutely wants me to play. Shit, I have no idea. Fucking... What is that ocean game, right? So, she wants to watch me play the ocean game, and then I come on the stream, and it's just this. And I'm actually playing the game, by the way. And she's like... I just am like, what are you talking about, Ash? It's right there on the stream. I'm looking right at OBS the whole time. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm going to play the game some more. Avatar! Any of those games, man. It'll be so good. This is the content people want to see. I'm so hungry. Dude, going on a diet sucks. I'm never playing Subnautica. I don't really like those survival style games. Just being honest. Fuck. Go on the Pokeball, damn it. I'm out of your aggro range. Hey, I'll change it in a second. Actually, I could change it right now. Holy shit. There you go. You're not missing anything. It's nothing you haven't seen before. I'm exploiting the range on this dude. I would unsubscribe so fast. Wow. Ash, you can't unsubscribe. You're like an occasional guest on the channel now. That's an unpaid position for life. You can't unsubscribe. It's too late. It's like the Hotel California. You could check out anytime you like, but you could never leave. Dude, when that was in World Tour, that's my favorite song in World Tour. I didn't really play a lot of World Tour because, one, you have to use the guitar, and two, like, I was more into 3. I thought 3 was just better, but yeah. Have Ash and I ever met in real life? Never. That has never occurred. I have never been to Texas, and I don't think she's ever been to New York, and we have never met anywhere else. Never. She's a guest over Discord. Discord is such a good tool for that, by the way. Why am I flying out here like an asshole? I wish every fast travel just had like a tent or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. There's so much I would change about this game. And it's still the best Pokemon game they've released in a while. Okay. I remember when people thought Discord was a worse version of Skype. Yeah, and look at it now. It's literally better in every way possible. Fuck. Thank you. Well, Ash, you know what they say. Never meet your heroes. Those who played Minecraft, I don't like... I played Minecraft for like 5 minutes. I don't like... I just like to build in Minecraft. That's the honest truth. I don't really like playing Minecraft. I just don't... I don't like Minecraft. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't like survival mode that much. Like, even the world that I used to build in, we set it to peaceful. We don't actually, like, fight enemies in Minecraft. We just set it to peaceful, and back then they didn't have creative on Xbox, so you just had to play survival. I love that world. I still have it. I still have that fucking world, man. I love it. It's one of my favorite... That is the favorite world I ever made, man. I love that shit. Back when the worlds had boundaries and shit, too. That was cool, man. That was... Being on... Xbox in 2011 was so good, man. I used to come home from junior year high school, log on, play MW3 for a bit. I'm going to look at WizCash for a second. I know I technically shouldn't, but I'm going to look just to see. Do we have a grass type that we could use? Maybe Torterra, perhaps? Yeah, back in the day, I was loving that, man. It was so good. I will never have an experience in a time like that in my life again, unfortunately. And it makes me sad, but it is what it is. I remember my first Minecraft playthrough. I wish I had access. I still have my Minecraft world. I'm very lucky. I made sure to import it to Xbox One and now to Xbox Series X. I'm so very lucky. I need that world, man. I actually had to go out of my way to buy Minecraft Xbox One Edition because you can't just go from 360 Edition to Xbox One Edition. Or you have to... They stopped selling it digitally. This is what's fucked about it. So if you have a 360 world and you didn't convert it to Xbox One Edition, you have to buy it physically because they don't offer it digitally. And then the current Minecraft version for whatever does not allow you to import 360 worlds. You have to do it that way. I was mad initially, and then I just was like, yeah, it's $20. Fuck it. I'll just pay $20. Give me $20. Back when Slender used to have that song. Oh yeah, I remember 2012 internet. You know why? Because Slender paved the way for FNAF, which paved the way for Welcome to the Game. So, like, I kind of have to give Slender credit, even though I'm not, like, a fan of it. I don't like horror games where you can't really fight back. I much prefer horror games where you have, like, a fighting chance. I get that that's not always the best horror, but... And technically, Welcome to the Game, you can't fight back. But, yeah. What's weird is I have a very good long-term memory. My short-term is junk, but I for real remembered things that happened years ago like they just happened. Oh, yeah, I have that, too, sometimes. I will remember things that happened when I was, like, 4 or 5. With perfect 4K clarity. I flew over them. What the fuck? Do they not load in? There they are. Alright. We're taking a brief break from this. I want to do Torterra. Woodhammer. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We're not going to do Headlong Rush. We'll come back to Torterra. Alright, well, I aggroed every single one of them imaginable. Only 2, okay. Very nice. Does Woodhammer hurt me? Does it have recoil? Yes, it does. Ow. Alright, rest at full HP. Thumbs up. Bonk. It's like when Amy uses her hammer to get around. Alright, I can remember my first time playing Minecraft. I spawned on a weird isolated island, had to swim across to land. Had my first home in a mountain, lost the area of it, then I made another house underground in a swamp. Didn't find my old house until months later when I was randomly wandering. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the Xbox version, is because the world size is limited, you can't have a world that's infinite. That's the I understand why the world is infinite, right? But I actually prefer it that it's not. Because it means that you can't really get lost. You can't, like, just wander and never find the stuff you want to find again. I know that that's, like, the appeal of Minecraft, is that it's this endless world, but for a dude who wants to build up and, you know, do the same stuff forever on that game, Like, it's not my ideal to have an endless world. I can never fully, like, you know, like, I could get lost and never find my way back or some shit. I prefer the smaller world. That's just completely my personal preference, though. First time I've seen Minecraft on sale, 15 for the deluxe or 10 for the base game, thinking of getting. Yeah, it's worth dicking around on. Absolutely. Even if you turn it to peaceful, it was very fun back in the day, playing Minecraft and just dicking around on it. Absolutely. MW3 till I got tired, chill with a little Minecraft, and then do my homework while I build flawless combo. And it will never happen again. Good times. While playing Heart Gold, believe it or not. I'd say Minecraft is an essential gaming experience. You need to play it and beat it at least once. Absolutely. Now, whether you do it with God mode on or whatever, I don't really care. I think it's definitely very fun to have to go through the hoops and the loops. Damn, why did I make that rhyme? You ever have a workbook, like back when you were a kid? Like Rains and Mains? Good times. That was a long time ago. Holy shit. Alright, what was I doing again? I'm so used to doing it at 1. You don't actually have to. Yeah, I'll put Torterra on the list. I mean, at this point, it's not going to be much. Plus, the things people making that game is legitimate. Yeah, exactly. Just like Dragon Quest Builders. Same exact thing. Same formula. People are very good at creating, man. You know, my list of iconic games you should definitely put on is really big. Like, there's just some games you just have to play to experience, you know? I know we talked about my favorite games of all time, but there is, like, a really sizable list of games that I do think that people should play to really get a good experience and feel for gaming. Had a friend in the server I played on who'd remake songs from Disney. What? Oh, yeah, because you could place the blocks and then have them play. Yeah, I remember that. Why am I riding this thing? I got it only runs when it smells something. Did I get spotted? Yeah, fuck. No. And I don't know if Drakion is still here, but one of the things I like about this game is the shiny hunting in this game is literally the best in the Pokemon series, by far. And that's like a common thing I know a lot of people talk about. There's a Lickitung down here. I never come over here. But the shiny hunting in this game is absolutely amazing. You get that nice little sound effect for the shiny. Actually, hold on. I can actually play it, not off my soundboard, but if I entered the Discord and unmute myself, I could actually play it. The shiny sound effect, where is it? Is it on my thing? Soundboard disabled when deafened. Yeah, here we go. Oh no, I have to join my actual server and play it. Okay, I'll do that. Here we go. I'm incognito, right? Where is it? It's such a beautiful sound.
I need a glass of milk.
Don't I scare you in the least?
Can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
I love gold!
Very nice. This sound effect is so good, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. 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 What did she say? It's 2 separate sound clips for Megan Fox voicing Natara in Mortal Kombat 1.
Don't I scare you in the least?
They did that on 1 take. They did not ask her to do a 2nd take. It's crazy.
Can't help what we are. That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
We can't help what we are. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, people were shitting on it. It was so funny, man. Anyway, what was I doing? I never found it? What the fuck? Where is this? There it is. Yeah, her voice acting as Natara was definitely not a dub. Absolutely not. Yeah, so. They did announce Homelander for Mortal Kombat, but it's not voiced by Anthony Starr, so I kinda, I don't really care that much, unfortunately. Like, even he admitted that. He was like, yeah, you know, go play Call of Duty. And I would love to play COD. I would love to buy that skin. I think that my friend plays MW2 still. That skin is amazing, dude. That Homelander skin is fucking god tier, bro. I would never change that skin. Absolutely not. Never. Amazing. I love Homelander. Homelander got the most immaculate drip you have ever seen on a character, bro. Really, YouTube? How'd that one not go through? Well, Devin is getting just bodied by YouTube. And there's nothing I could do about it. I cannot stop YouTube from bodying his message. I cannot. It's impossible. Okay, goodbye. Let's get back to what we were supposed to do. Feeding on blood 100% makes you evil. It marks you as a literal parasite that requires you to take from others in order to live. Well, yeah, the Homelander skin's gone. Yeah, you're right. That's why I'm sad. I can't just buy it. I hate all these games that sell skins and you can't buy the skins whenever you want. It's fucking bullshit. It's literally fucking bullshit, bro. No, you're not on a watch list. You're just using certain words that YouTube does not like. I know you know that. It's just unfortunate. Dude, he used the word blood. Do I have the Nixon or Reagan soundbite? No, I do not. I don't even know what soundbites those would be. Starly? No, I'm good. We have enough Starlies for now. Maybe some other time. Maybe once we're on to the just use Pokemon in battle segment, and we're not defeating specific Pokemon, then maybe we'll do that. I know the B word is verboten. I'm surprised verboten isn't verboten. It's funny too, because YouTube will leave up the most outrageous fucking content and then take down the most tame content. It's ridiculous. Oh wait, we need to catch it. I'm fucking up big time. Not at all. Fuck you. I'm done trying to evade the censors. No, but if you stop, they win. You can't let them win. I think that's a critical capture. Yeah, apparently those are in this game. I'm assuming that that's a critical capture versus anything else. And it's not a back attack either. By the way, thank you all for liking the video. Thank you all for watching. We hit some pretty good numbers on an Arceus stream of all things, man. I love it. Thank you all very much. I do appreciate it. I know I don't talk enough about it because, you know, I don't want to sit here and penny pinch single-digit views, but I do appreciate it and I love it. Thank you for making this, A, more entertaining, and B, hopefully you're getting a little something out of it yourself. Shooting the shit. Yeah, in Minecraft doesn't work, unfortunately. I'm gonna kill people in Minecraft, he says. Oh, no! You have to say delete, bro. Just like how you can't say the S word, you have to say self-deletion. Committing self-deletion. Uninstalling the game of life. Stuff like that. There's a lot of ways. And actually, I started weaving some of this into my actual real-life dialogue. And you know what? It's actually pretty funny when you think about it. I'm gonna butcher people. Oh, that's too violent. Come on. You gotta say... Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It went through. Alright, there we go. Alright, who's ready for some Magikarp time? We're gonna go from boring to fucking deceased. On a live, I prefer self-deletion. I think that's a little better. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here. I have a bunch of Machamps. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with them. I guess I have to release them. Unless anyone wants to take my Pokemon off of me. And we could trade or something. I want a Machamp. Caught it on stream. Oh boy, okay. Field lands. Let's change the time to day so I could look for a shiny Eevee. Because if I get a shiny Eevee, I will explode into a billion gory pieces. You know what I mean? You ever watch... Dude, oh, that's the movie I want to see this year. Okay, there's 3 movies I want to see this year. Joker 2, Sonic 3, and apparently Terrifier 3 is coming out. Alright? Those are the 3 movies I want to see, okay? Joker 2, Sonic 3, Terrifier 3. I gotta try to commit this to memory because I keep forgetting. I need to see those 3 movies in that order. Actually, no. Sonic 3 takes precedence. You get my point, though. Because Sonic was the last movie I saw before fucking super lockdown. We need to get bulk up. I had a fun time. I tried to get my mom to go, and she said no. As usual. Wait until Terrifier 3's compilation come out with all the gore. Oh, come on. The story is so good. It's really exposing how violent my normal thought process is. Listen, man. It's all good. I just can't wait until I have a free amount of time to try to play and beat Welcome to the Game. I think that's going to be so much fun. I don't know if I want to stream it, though. I know that they do have the ability to turn nudity off, but I do know that there's, like, one website that does have a naked ass on it. So I gotta figure that out ahead of time. Because, like, when I played it, like, genuinely, that was one of the best horror games I'd ever played. I love that game so much. And I know Dead Signal came out and I didn't play it. Apparently, they're gonna patch it and add a bunch of shit to it. So maybe I'll wait until they patch it. I wonder, my headache is gonna kill me? Well, man, go get some Motrin. You could always go lay down. You know, no need, don't torture yourself on my... What the fuck? Oh, no! Going over here. We'll fight this one instead. Alright. What? Oops. Wrong Pokemon. It has some kind of context detection. Ooh. He doesn't actually have a oh. Ah. It does. Wow. That's actually wild. Interesting. Interesting how YouTube does that. It's not something on my end, right? Let me see. I could turn down my volume. There's no shiny Pokemon going to show up. Let's see. 2 playlists. Arceus. It's not made for kids. No, don't restrict my age, or don't restrict my video. Not paid promotion. No altered content. Allow automatic chapters and key moments. Allow automatic places, automatic concepts, tags, which I haven't updated the tags in literal years because the tags don't fucking mean anything on YouTube anymore. Language and captions. Recording date and location. Standard YouTube license. Allow embedding. Comments on. Basic moderation. None. I had it on basic. Oops. I wonder how bad that's going to be someday. If I change all my videos to have no moderation on the comments, I wonder how bad that's going to be. Alright, type something saucy. Let's see if it goes through. Actually, just copy paste what you put earlier. We'll see if it goes through now. Maybe it was on my end. I had basic. I think basic is default. I'm going to regret this someday. I'm definitely going to regret this. Someone's gonna come in and spam the most insane shit. I'm gonna have to ban them off my channel. Alright. Yeah, that might have been my bad. At least you guys didn't get, like, action for it. It just blocked your messages. But what's weird is it doesn't give me the option to approve it to make it appear anyway. I guess it's only on Twitch or something. Nope, still didn't work. That's a YouTube ban. Yeah, no, that's a YouTube ban. Never mind. Okay. Alright, at least, yep, nope, it blocks it. Alright, never mind, that's a YouTube ban. I literally turned it to no moderation, and they flat out ban, they just keep blocking his messages. Alright, all good. Yeah, it doesn't allow, dude, try putting the word glass as a comment. Can you do that? Glass. I think it blocks that too because of ass. I think any word that has ass in it, it blocks it automatically. Which is absolutely insane. Oh no, it didn't. Never mind. Sometimes it does. It's really weird. The context... Yeah, okay, assassin's word. Yeah, okay, never mind. I was wrong. Glasshole. No, that worked. What the fuck, dude? Alright, let me turn back on the moderation. Let's see what happens. Comment moderation, basic. Actually, no, that would only be for this bit. Nope, it still keeps it. Never mind. What the hell? Dude, forget it. I can't figure this shit out. I'm not trying to beat the bot. It works. Yep, I saved the settings. I did. So it should definitely go through. Especially by the time you hear this, it's definitely gone through. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube is just weird like that. There's nothing I could do, folks. Now we actually know there is nothing I could do to help this. Because even the live chat, not even the top chat, is blocking his message. It doesn't matter. He's right. We're dicking around. We're having a fun time. It's fine. Don't worry, we'll be out of here in a little bit anyway. We're already at the 3-hour mark. Holy fuck. Wow. Yeah, we're getting out of here. Once we're done with Machamp, I'm done for the day. I've had my fill. I'll see y'all next week. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Something healthy, of course. And by healthy, I mean, you know, very good for me. I think we use these 10 and that's it. I don't think we need any more than this. I think we use these 10 and we're good to go. Is Ash there? Ash, are you there? Did I say I was going to stream Avatar or record Avatar? I don't remember. Did I make a decision or did I not make a decision? I don't remember. It's been a while. I just realized this is Giga Chad the Machamp, and it's literally a female Machamp. I just realized that. Why the hell did I name a female Machamp Giga Chad? That doesn't even make any sense. Why have I gotta change its name to Stacy? When did Fallout Shelter come out? Okay, yeah, that was a long time ago. God damn. That's a really long time ago. That's almost 10 years ago. Huh. Right before Fallout 4 came out. Interesting. Okay. Damn, we're getting old, aren't we? We're getting real old. I'm going to be 29 in 11 days. 11 days, and I'm going to be 29. And then that's it. My 20s will be over. And my life will be over as well. Think about that. Because I do. Damn, bro. Did I perfectly finesse it, by the way? No, I went over by 3. Whatever, it's fine. Alright, cool. I guess we could grab the packages. I'll turn up the volume so I can hear Shinies. 2024 Machamp, give me whatever he wants. Holy shit. Alright, JK Rowling. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to return to the village. Damn, I thought I meant return to the overworld. Oh. It's fun. I'm not playing Fallout Shelter, sorry. You're gonna get me to play Fallout 4's DLC, Fallout 3, and New Vegas. And that's the only Fallout you're gonna get. And I'm gonna pretend like the fucking TV show doesn't exist, okay? And you're not gonna let me, but I'm gonna ignore every comment that talks about the TV show from now until the day I die, alright? Alright. Yeah, what did you mean by he? Nah, I'll rename it. Giga Stacy. Someone came along on the stream one day and said, why don't you name it like Giga Chad? And I was like, sure, why not? There you go, Giga Stacy. Chad and Stacy, Stacy's and Chad, winners of the genetic lottery. Another Eevee spawn there. Have I ironically never met a person named Chad or Stacy? Yeah, I don't think I have either. Have I ever met a... not a Chad. Have I ever met a Stacy? No. Never. Not to my remembrance, I have not. Stacy's mom doesn't count. We were singing that when I was in high school. Well, I wasn't singing it. One of my friends was singing it. I had a lot of friends back in high school. That was a long time ago. Alright, down here. Yeah, would you believe that woman was under attack by Paris the whole time? And I've flown by her like a dozen times and I thought she was just out there chilling? Would you believe that shit? After all these years of me playing this game, that woman's been in trouble for like a straight 2 years. And I never fucking went to help her, ever. I didn't even know she was in danger. I just casually never recognized that she needed help from those Paris. So those Paris could have eaten her alive and picked her clean. And I would have been like, oh, you're having fun with them, aren't you? Unbelievable. Spray 530. I am 35. Oh my god, we're old. You know what they say about a country for old men. This is not a country for old men. It's over, boys. The best years are behind us. It's the time for the Zoomers to shine. Which is really fucked when you consider that half of my 20s is completely locked behind the COVID wall. It's great. Thanks. Really appreciate that one, guys. Absolutely. I love it. Beautiful. It's not like I wanted to have a great 20s or anything to make up for my lackluster teens. Much appreciated, brothers and sisters. Thanks. Yikes. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? It's directly in front of me, but I can't see. There it is. Ah! Kelsey! You gotta stay safe out there. Yeah, that's right. Protect yourselves, brothers. 35 is like the golden years of middle age, bro. I'm gonna be 30 and I already hate it. I already hate it so fucking much. There's nothing good awaits me on the other side of 30. Nothing good awaited me on the other side of 25. It is what it is. Some people have fun in their fucking 20s and 30s. That's not gonna be me. Whatever, man. Oh my god, the fucking Bechdel test. Jesus Christ. Alright, next time we go out... Okay, any final things here? Let's see. No, alright, we'll refresh it. I think we're done, though. I think we're done because I'm hungry and we've played for 3 hours. That's about all I can stomach of this game. Ugh. And you already know, if I'm saying that, it means something. Anyway, let me update the chart, and then we'll be good to go. So, we're done with Giga Stacy. Alright. So, going back to the chart, which I have opened 4 fucking times. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Dude, I'm gonna share this with the other fucking Google account. This is ridiculous. Why am I even logged in on this account? Seriously. Alright, so we did... We did 3 Pokemon today. That brings our total count to 183, and a whopping 75.62% of the dex is complete. Yes, 75.62% of the dex is now done. There you go. Let's fill in Machamp. I'm tired. Well, people, I hope you had a great stream. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Hopefully I was able to entertain you all. Hopefully, you know, you had some good time shooting the shit. You know, just chilling for a little bit. I do appreciate it, as always. It means the world to me that I'm not here talking to myself. So yeah, next week we will continue more Arceus. We will play another 3 hours probably on Wednesday as usual. And that is all we've got for today. So, are there any final words? Because if not, I'm gonna go eat. I'm tired. I wanted to cook today and I didn't get to. Whatever. Ugh. Like, I made things wrong. I might need a CPAP, low iron, and blood, bad eyes. Yeah, definitely get yourself taken care of. All right, Viv? Please take care of yourself. You're welcome, Ash, as always. Anytime, fam. So yeah, thanks to shout out to Devin. Shout out to Ash, Devin, Raiden, Viv, Drakion. What was it? Francisco, Yormanfen. Who else showed up? Yeah, all of y'all. Love all of y'all. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good evening. I'm gonna go chill now. Just try to eat and chill. And yeah, I'm gonna be 32 on June 4th. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, you're what? How much older than you? How much older than me are you? 3 years, I think. I'm gonna be 29. You're gonna be 32. So what are you? 31 now? Yeah, you're 3 years older than me, roughly. All right, party people. I'm out. You have a good one. Take it easy. Toodaloo. And yeah, have a good night.